What is up, everybody? It's Sunday night at 7 o'clock Eastern, and it is that time again for Gaming Beyond the Box. Hi. Damn, there's my entire thought process all in one shot. I shot my shot. It's over. All right, we're out. All right.
Yes.
All right, everybody. So we went from 3 panel members last week to holy fuck, we got the Brady Bunch this week. So we will start at the bottom of the right. And welcome back, Centurion. Tell everybody what you've been up to, sir.
What's up, guys? Yeah, definitely.
All right, Nick, I'm just kidding.
All right, no.
So quick
I was
intro.
just gonna say it's definitely glad to be back chatting with you guys. Sorry I missed last weekend. What have I been doing? I got sucked into playing Remnant from Ashes, and I actually enjoyed the hell out of that game. I'm actually gonna probably pick up the second one when I can, but that's pretty much all I've been doing.
All right, fair enough. And I looked around the room. I said, "Scrub Nurse," and Scrub Nurse said, "Yes." What's that, Scrub?
Yes. What's going on, everybody? Been a bunch of hectic couple of weekends. Feel like I've been driving around the whole South, but hanging out with family and friends, and school's back starting. Everybody's ready to go back. Playing a little Call of Duty, getting in some gaming when I can, the little gaming that I have been doing, but glad to be back here on Sunday. Good to see everybody in the chat. Let's go.
You said back to school?
No, well, you know, the kids.
Yeah, I know that.
Oh,
dude, I remember.
Blows my mind. August back to school.
I'm old enough to remember when school didn't start back after Labor Day.
After Labor Day, that's right.
It sounds like a celebration to me. I'm just saying.
It's a mini celebration. Yes, it is.
Not when your kids are already grown up and moved out, so it doesn't matter shit to me right now. So,
yeah.
But on that note, moving up the board, we have the panel pony pumper. What's up, Piniac?
What's up? 7 o'clock Sunday night. Everyone's locked and loaded. You know, like we only said we had 3 people last week, but we made it work. Got a few more.
I thought it was actually it's pretty laid back, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good. We got a few more this week, so it should be good. Some stuff happened this week, I think. And
it did.
Well, you know, I guess it depends on where you're looking. But as far as what I'm playing, still kind of slowly chipping at The Witcher 3. Very early still, maybe 5, maybe 6 hours in. So not too far.
That's all I can handle of it.
I'm getting into it. I have to. I've already told myself, okay, the combat is a little clunky by today's standards.
Yeah,
but I'm just gonna push through it.
Yeah, compared to those standards.
Yeah, and the odds rip around a track in Gran Turismo 7.
Oh yeah, you love some GT7.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. And I don't have anything coming out that I'm looking forward to till probably September. So
yes,
which isn't very far from now.
That is true. It's sneaking up.
This year's gone like
it'll be the 6th. It'll be the 6th where everyone knows it,
or the first.
Going too fast.
Oh, if you're gonna ante up for the early access, I can't see. I'm not paying 30% of the entire game's price to play it 2 days early. Sorry.
Well, it's also you get the DLC bullshit, and
you get the sandwiches, man. The sandwiches.
Hey, you do get sandwiches.
Oh, you're talking about Starfield. I was talking about Baldur's Gate 3. Never mind.
No, that one I don't. I mean,
I can't do turn based. It's just can't handle it anymore.
All right, I'm good for now.
All right, good. and our newest panel member, who's been a guest multiple times, the man with the taters. What's up, Crispy Bomb?
You got a man hot here, motherfucker. Let's go. Oh man, dude, I went to a huge party last night, and it is taking over my day today. I somehow made it to work, and yeah, now I'm here, and the F side gave Arcio, you know, like I don't know.
Keys back.
So wait a minute,
we made it home. We made it home, dude. Like
they're calling probation meetings all that parties now.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it was a good time, and gaming wise, I don't know. I've dabbled in some Cyberpunk lately. I'm just kind of just waiting for Starfield. Like, you know, all of a sudden I got sucked back into Gears 3 for a little bit because I'm like, oh, you guys actually, you know, made the servers come back. So that sawed-off shotgun is quite fun. I'm just saying, like, they should bring that back for Gear 6 because I do enjoy that. But other than that, my usual, Mortal Kombat, especially lately, because MK1 is looking very nice, so I'm definitely keeping myself warm with that. And other than that, I mean, really just waiting for Starfield and waiting for MK1, and we'll go from there.
Fair enough, sir. And by the way,
I keep getting heard, it's going to be delayed. So,
and welcome to the panel.
Welcome to the panel.
At least somebody cares. No.
I mean, do we?
And yeah, you're right. Adam actually has a point, and this is going to go down on the calendar. We have to put this on the calendar for Adam because he's not right very often. We have a crispy bomb and an HR bomb.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Long as we don't have a unit.
That's it. Or a suicidal.
Get a her crispy bomber. No.
Yeah. Or a suicidal bomber. We don't want that one either.
Yeah, we won't take those.
Exactly.
I don't
All
know.
right. Now to our guest, who's not been with us in a very long time. And it's good to have him back because we haven't had the chance to bullshit with him in ages. What's up, Dark Optimus?
What's up, man? Happy to be here.
Hi.
Haven't really been doing much, just working and staying out of trouble. That's pretty much it.
I'm supposed to stay out. I thought.
Well, that's a good thing to have.
You of all people.
I mean,
Come on.
when I saw Chris being here, I was just like, I should probably just dip out.
I kind of said the same thing for a second. I was like, this is my first show. This is how.
And you got this fucking guy on here? Jesus. Yeah, man.
Language.
Cheers, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Did you say language? You realize what podcast you're on, right?
Yes, you gotta watch your freaking mouth, man.
Yeah, what's your fucking language, dude? We're all goddamn Catholics, okay?
I gotta throw that out.
And it's the
now.
Sabbath.
I love how Bomber tells me to watch my language.
That's right.
Every time I listen to him, he's always cussing up a storm.
Listen. I don't cuss.
He has a
okay?
filter on his mouth that
He's all like,
regular
I'm a good
moves
country
after.
boy. I don't cuss.
I'm a good
Yeah.
old country boy that just says yes, ma'am, and no, sir.
Bomber Southern swears. It's classic.
And get off me, mama. You're squashing my cigarettes. That's another crazy. That's right.
Sometimes, I mean, she be sitting like that though. I mean,
Mama says I'm the best kisser.
I did win the
Damn.
best kissing contest at the family reunion, so that's
Oh, man.
You should open up a kissing booth. You could start something.
That's high
there.
regard.
Just saying.
Yeah, but
That's
you
high
know, down in
regard.
Alabama, the G bull's only about 3 centimeters deep. All right,
like-
Watch out for the snaggletooths.
Dang.
go to Walmart. They don't have teeth. All right, and
Huge
then
Arch
welcome
Central.
back, Dreadpool, where the O's are actually zeros. What's up, Dread?
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I'm glad to be back. We pretty much wrapped up a lot of the con events, and it's spooky season now, so it's time to get ready. And apparently, there's another con, so I might be going to that one too soon. But we'll see what happens. But again, thanks for Dark Optimus. I heard he's the Unibomber, so maybe he's the Unibomber. Who knows? But Crispy, welcome to the family again, officially, I guess. And
Salute, sir.
you can find me at these places, and I'll have a good night. No, I'm kidding.
oh, you did your intro and your
Yeah.
goodbye. Okay.
Yeah.
He's done. He's done. He's done. Take him out. No.
Yeah, no, here I mentioned it.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh,
Just fucking with him.
Interesting
yes,
story.
I love it.
yeah, you got me.
Very,
Oh,
very,
that
very,
is-
very interesting story.
Ooh,
And,
top
yeah.
runner.
Yeah. No, I've been playing on the new Xbox I got with rewards points for free. $550 system free. Beat
Unless
that.
you wore-
Why
unless
did your
you value your
voice? Why
time.
did your
Series
voice
X.
go up when you said that? It was like for free.
Because it's free.
Showing us his range.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
show us your
technically, it's
six-
Get
not
that high
free.
seat.
No, but
Bing.
I did all the reward points, so
Yeah, but you still had to buy
Bing
those
search
rewards.
history.
I didn't buy the rewards.
Well, you know what I'm saying. You had to buy something to get the reward.
No, I didn't. I just had to go in and click.
You had to click stuff and play games, and click more stuff and play
Well,
games.
yeah, but damn, that take forever.
Oh,
Jeez.
why
Uses
it's
paper
so
a lot.
How
Hey,
long did
That's
it
why
take?
he's so happy.
It took me less than when's this? What this November's 3 years, so it took me less than 3 years
Jesus fucking
because
Christ.
I used all.
I mean,
I
That
used
is
all-
dedication.
You should
that's
you
that's
should just held out
dedication
for the
right
next
there.
Xbox, really.
What did you? I mean, did you like do surveys and stuff like that?
No,
to get all. to
I just
get
do the
all that?
reward points. You log in,
You
you do
got
the
to keep
reward
the streak
points.
alive.
Yeah, you gotta keep that
alive.
streak
Keep the
up.
streak.
Jesus.
So you got to do
Um,
it like every day, don't you?
Yeah.
No, well, yes
Yes.
and no. There's one that you do daily, and then there's the monthly stuff that they have, then the weekly stuff that they have, and it all accumulates. And then there's another one that you go on the app, and that one there's a daily one too.
There's a couple of dailies
That
that's
just-
yeah.
there.
That just sounds like just a complete waste of time.
Yeah,
don't
so
know.
that's
I
why
think
that time,
a
dude.
lot
I
of
got
it-
it.
The free
you
X,
just do
Series
without.
X.
I mean, I
So-
guess if you want a free one, yeah.
I didn't win. I
is
earned
just-
it. So
yeah.
it wasn't like I didn't pay for it, but it wasn't like I didn't do nothing for it either. I mean, I just had to log in and click on a few things here and there every day. Whoopie do.
I
don't
do
know.
the reward
I'm
daily
too lazy of a
reward stuff. I do
bastard
that.
to
Like
do
I'm
anything
at
like
work.
that.
I fire up my browser. It takes like 3 clicks, and I'm out 30 seconds basically.
Yeah.
And I get 100 points.
Yeah, and now you figure I used up all my reward points to pay $200 for my first Series X.
Yeah, I remember that.
So you figure when I got it, it was like right there. So again, it's been almost 3 years.
Wow.
Not a big deal.
And now you have 2 of them, right?
Now I got 2. Yeah, I gotta remember my wife's password and all that stuff so I can get her account on there. I already got Tiny Giant's account and had to like go through and delete all the games that she downloaded because she was downloading everything that you can play on the One X. And I'm like, we still have the One X out there. Quit loading it up with these games when you can, it's supposed to be for like other games like Starfield that will not be backwards compatible.
Oh, it is though. Cloud baby.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe.
Actually, we couldn't even.
I'll try it on my laptop and see how well it runs. I'm not expecting much.
Yeah,
I
I can
looked from that
play
one.
It may be better than on Bomber's PC, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
my PC, you ain't gonna get
It'd
it.
be
till
better
later
than on my PC because mine doesn't even turn on. So
Yeah,
Well,
but I
Bombers, you
can
can
play,
probably beat mine.
I can play via the cloud because I've got the ultimate service. They don't, so they have to actually have to play it on the console. They can't stream it without anything. So yeah,
Oh,
that fun
Cool
stuff.
deal. Hey, on that note, now we're moving on to Kratos' third. Fuck it, Bomber. I gotta come up with some new shit for you, dude. I'm getting tired of saying that one.
I thought you were gonna say.
that.
I thought he was gonna say Kratos' third left nut. And I was gonna be
Well,
like,
the
okay.
leader of the homeroom in school.
I mean, I
That's what the HR Bomber is, huh? Homeroom bomber.
Hall pass monitor.
That's the whole pass monitor.
All right, so
I can see him
SpongeBob with a
doing that.
beard.
Hey, I did have never mind.
Put the
You're
controller
part
down,
of safety
Bomber.
patrol.
No, what? I'm just
Stop
waiting
playing
for this.
Diablo for a second. Tell everybody what the fuck you've been doing.
I mean, I've just been playing Diablo. That's about it.
Nice.
That's it. I mean, Diablo, some Rocket League, a little bit, but not a whole lot. But primarily just playing some Diablo and.
Diablo.
I did hit a freaking rut with it. I was getting kind of tired of it. It was getting on my nerves, but then my build started doing better in some nightmare dungeons. So then I got excited, and now I've been like blazing through it now. I think I just
Oh,
hit
so
76.
the nipples
got a
got
Woody.
hard.
Nipples did get hard. Yes.
He was cutting glass.
Oh man.
Those pencil erasers.
That's it. Well, that was a good story. So, all right. And of course, I've been playing Diablo when I'm not working. So that's about it.
Hey!
Who's
Say
outside?
Forza.
Exactly.
I live near a really busy road, so
Oh.
everything picks up on this mic.
Okay, I got a question. Do
I
you
thought
live in
you
a
were like
cardboard
on the
box
track.
beside that road?
Do I what?
Do you live in a cardboard box beside that road? 'Cause that's what it sounded like.
Yes, yes,
That
absolutely.
pickup
You're
on that
like-
microphone is impressive.
That's where I live.
Oh,
Right, that's
shit.
what I was gonna say.
I was like, looked out my window. I was like,
He's got one of those. He's got one of those giant pop-up tents. There we go.
I live in a box right outside Crispy's house, just in case if I have to.
Oh
Yes.
man, where you at, bro?
Crispy lives in a basement. Have you seen his cellar?
Yeah, I know. It's creepy.
Uh-huh.
I'm not in the cellar anymore.
I thought he lived
asshole.
at a.
He's like, I've
Man, down by the
upgraded to
river.
the bedroom now, guys.
No,
I'm in the
we have
attic
an
now,
office.
bitches.
I just have to get on camera at some point, but I just don't have any motivation to continue this setup at this point. So too much drinking, I think. I don't know.
It could be, yeah, it could be a part of it, maybe. Who knows? But anyway, I have been playing Diablo whenever I get a spare chance. And Light Bomber, I hit a lull with it. Kind of got tired of it because I'm like, oh my God. But right before we went live, my wife and I finished the Capstone Dungeon on the next setup. So
and
yeah.
you got a hot new necklace, didn't you?
Oh, how'd you guess?
Oh, I knew.
It was should have been a hot pearl necklace. I feel like that game's fucking me for some odd reason. Because it's just like you never get anything better, hardly. It's just like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's the downside to 2 and 3.
Yeah, it's just like nothing. I'm still, and I may catch some evenings. I still think Diablo 2 is the best one.
I mean, Diablo 2 was freaking amazing. Of course,
Yes, it was.
I was so stoked about the, that remaster thing, and it's cool. It's just, Diablo 3 ruined me when it come to.
Yeah,
quality
no,
of
see,
life
that was the
stuff.
problem I had too. That was the very problem I had too, because I bought the remake and all that.
Which
And I just
Diablo
oh.
3 still has some quality of life stuff that still spoils me compared to Diablo 4, and that's where I hope to God that they just start grabbing some things from 3 and putting it in 4 just to
well,
make
they
the
need to do
community happy.
something because their idea of a season kind of sucked.
Yeah,
Because you get what? You get like 3 little dungeons that have this malignant growing in it. The hearts that you collect, most of them do the same fucking thing. You get lucky on occasion and find, that weird diamond in the rough, but still.
yeah. Now the
I just like-
raffles are now they drop a lot more, thank God. But because like the barber, which is the most sought after
Fuck that guy.
heart, because that is the best for like pretty much every build. And yeah, it's interesting. Like the only thing that I don't like is so far, like with the season, like I got to a point where I can't complete the season campaign yet because some of my things to get past chapter 5, 6, whatever it is, like I'm almost like second to the end, but like it wouldn't clear through. But then I'm not getting any campaign like quest, so I'm just like, well, all right, I guess I'll just keep running dungeons and whatever else.
Are you that weird oddball where it tells you just need to clear more malignant or something like that?
No, I didn't even get to that.
Because when you get to that, it doesn't tell you where to go or what to do at that point. You just have to go through and kill shit in those 3 dungeons over and over and over until it progresses to the next one.
No, I
Yep.
haven't gotten any.
That's probably the same area I was at. And you just have to keep going and killing malignant until it gives you a prompt to meet dumbass outside that city again. And then it goes from there, and you get together and you go to this little area near the swamp, and you kill a couple of things. I know this is a surprise. You go through another dungeon, right? You come out. You don't get nothing for doing the dungeon, really. You come out, and then you go back into another dungeon. Then he looks at you and goes, "Guess what, Mama? You number 1 son. You passed." That's been about it. And Luke said he got season pass and he quit. Today was the first day my wife and I really played it much in like a week.
No
So,
way.
yeah.
So you were off it for a bit.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
just
I can understand that for
Just
sure.
kinda-
But it's still a great game. Still a great game.
oh, it is. You just, you want to play like every 6 months. It's pretty good
I like the campaign. It's solid.
because it just gets kind of lonesome after a while. And you're like, The Tree Whisper sucks
So it's boring. So why the fuck are we talking about it? I'm confused.
because it's like any addiction, dude.
I'm not
I
bored
mean,
with it. It's just there's
you gotta
more-
I
up
don't
the
know.
dosage.
Alcohol doesn't make me
That's all.
bored. So
like I'm not bored with it. Like I was just getting frustrated with the fact that my build wasn't doing any better. So, but I linked up with Resident Link that's in the chat, and we started blazing through some Nightmare Dungeons and stuff like that, and got some better gear, and just it ended up just kind of relit fire there. So it's kind of like, playing by yourself, you're going to level a lot slower than you do with one or more
I
people.
don't know now. Some things you play by yourself, you can level up pretty damn quick.
Well,
It just depends on what you play.
that's right.
Mm-hmm.
and that's why video
how
games are
fast you
video
play
games, because they give you whatever the hell they feel like giving you, and you have to deal with it. There you go.
Well said.
Yeah. And on that note, let's get down to the first topic.
All right.
Oh,
You might guess what it is. You might guess what it is.
Baldur's
I-
Gate
I can
3
guess.
is the #1 game of the year.
ABK
What's that?
deal.
No.
No
Damn
split
you,
screen
no.
of Forza.
PlayStation sucks because that one dude from IGN.
PlayStation 5
Dude,
Slim.
that's the
Yeah,
wrong. That's
boys.
the wrong podcast.
Don't
For
have
that
a brain.
Nope. Let's talk about Red Dead.
Oh,
Oh, for $50, the transfer to Switch. Awesome. Good job.
Mhm.
Good job.
Because we all
Play
know
it.
I'm
Here you go.
a huge Nintendo fan. I am just fangirling to get my hands on that game.
That,
I want to pay $50 for a game I couldn't stand the first time around on my Xbox.
Look, that's me too, man. I think my percentage was like 18. I was like, what the fuck?
Which is
It's
a
like-
straight 360 port.
It's a slow Grand
It's a
Theft
port.
Auto in cowboy clothing.
I was like, if I wanted to play Grand Theft Auto with horses, I'd just go play Grand Theft Auto with cars.
Or you
More
just you
fun.
ride a bicycle. I don't know.
But you can't pet a
it feels
car.
about the same.
Yes,
Yeah, you can.
You can make
Dude,
love to a car.
I pet my Rubicon all the fucking time and talk to it. What are you talking about? And like Dredd said, you can actually make love to a car. I've watched that show with that dude that has sex in
Oh,
his car.
I've seen that. Yeah.
I was thinking
Matter of
that
fact,
Yeah, the
just-
seller.
they just released a new episode of that show 2 weeks ago. He has moved on.
Yeah, he had to
Now
sell
he
it.
has a jet ski, a Lexus, and a Lincoln Town car.
Oh, he's going high class Lincoln Town car.
Yeah, yeah, man. He says he's
Those things are
you know,
cool now.
Well, for
Yeah.
him, that's not necessarily cool. She's hot.
So he gave up his
Hot in
red
the
car,
pipes,
got,
right?
got in a wreck, and now he has 3 different vehicles. So yeah,
Ridiculous.
I'm just wondering, like, how many people are going to be playing this on Switch for like the first time ever?
I bet you a good bit.
That
There's a
might
lot of
be the
people.
Probably
one
going to
that's
be a
worth
lot.
That's
mean,
There's
I
gonna be a
hope-
lot
I
of
hope
people
that's gonna
not.
be the one that's
Switch.
worth it.
well, I mean, compared to
$50?
most Nintendo games, it's not that bad, right?
I have.
I mean, let's
agree.
be
I think I'd
honest.
rather play Zelda.
It's gonna be
than
pretty
that,
good.
for sure.
Unless
I
you're
mean,
comparing it to
there's some
Smash
hardcore-
Brothers,
I could
Nintendo
count
people.
5, 6, 7 games I would play way more than Red Dead on the Switch.
It isn't worth $50. We could all agree with that.
Oh,
right?
absolutely not. It should be $19.99.
Take
But
Two
it's on
thinks
the
it's well
Switch.
worth $50.
Come on.
If it's
Oh,
on the
it'll be
Switch,
the number
it
one
has to
seller
be
that week.
at least
Xbox
big.
version has more features, which is just horrible, and it's.
But I
it's,
think
it's for what you have already. Like, if
I
you
think
bought
this
it,
is
you
a
have it.
sign. This is a sign that Sony's getting ready to buy Take Two, y'all.
Could
There
be.
you go.
That's what it
You
is.
Oh,
heard it
here we
here
go.
first. You heard it
I
here
swear to
first.
God, I just heard a PlayStation fanboy talk, and I couldn't believe it.
That's what it is, though.
How awesome would that be, though? I would laugh. I would actually laugh if all of a sudden it actually became true. And Sony's in talks with Take Two. I'm like,
I would laugh too, to be honest, because I'd be like,
because I
How
wouldn't
the fuck
care.
did that
'cause I'm
even
like,
happen?
Yeah, like number wise, it's just no.
yeah, right. Thank you, and that's coming from Peniac.
Mathematics?
Yeah,
Wow.
math.
You know?
Imagine. Can you believe?
I don't know. Take Two keeps devaluing themselves. They could become affordable.
They're
They
just
still
not.
won't be
I don't know.
affordable because of
Even
GTA.
Microsoft, I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That,
way too
Take
much.
Two is scared to death of releasing Grand Theft Auto 6 because they already know that literally it could turn into what the hell is this?
They're making too much money off of 5. People are still buying
Exactly, but
copies of
then
5.
Yeah.
but you
Well, they-
saw how what? Remember,
And I've never
Red
played
Dead Redemption
5.
2 was supposed to have an online
Me neither.
multiplayer similar to Grand Theft Auto 5, and it was supposed to be absolutely awesome, and it turned out to be an absolute shit show.
I stopped at San Andreas, and I just was like,
Same here.
I'm done. I'm
I
done.
never
I'm
touched
done.
5.
I've
4
never
was
played
good.
5,
4
and
was good.
well, I
Five
like I
was actually
played
pretty
played
good.
4, but no.
Then
not
you
Grand
five.
Theft Auto 5's story was actually pretty funny. I actually enjoyed how,
Five's story
the
was
three
good.
how
Yeah,
they got the 3 guys together that like they're all from different walks of life. One guy lives in a trailer park and is a meth addict. You have the thug from the hood, and then you have the retired bank robber that's just trying to live in the suburbs, and his entire family's crazy. And it just the 3 camaraderies between these guys coming together was funny as hell.
At least you get to go to the strip club pretty soon in the game. I only played like 2 hours, but I got to the strip club with the dude. What's his name?
Yeah, 5 is literally a satire on what society is like today. So it's just it's a good one.
Dude, I agree with that. Like, I laughed my ass off when they're on Trevor's porch and the one character showed up
Yeah.
dressed like the Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah.
And he's like, what the hell did I tell you about dressing like that around here? He's like,
Yeah.
if you're gonna dress like a clown, you better do something freaking funny. I mean, it was funny as hell to watch him tear into that guy dressed like a freaking juggalo.
So basically, he's like, "Dance, motherfucker!"
He did. He started screwing with him. He basically would beat his ass if he showed up like he dressed like a juggalo.
Well, I mean, they dress like that, and aren't they supposed to make decent music or some shit?
And
But
didn't-
we're giving a prime example of why.
Oh, I know, dude. I'm just
Take Two, why it's $50 for Red Dead? Like seriously, like because they somehow pull this off. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
but it makes-
that's not the
it-
reason.
but
That
it-
is
but it
not
makes
the
no
reason.
sense.
it,
you
it makes
remember-
It's
no,
Nintendo.
Yeah, but do you remember the trilogy that they just released?
It was
last year.
amazing.
yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't
in a horrible
Yeah,
way,
it's
but
money
they do.
fucking grab.
it doesn't make any sense for them to do a $50 Red Dead Redemption. Just it's just basically a port of with a little bit of res to it to the new generation of consoles. That's all it is, and it's like $50 for just that, and it's ridiculous. And then the what was it? The CEO came out and said, "Well, it makes sense. I mean, it's in within the market
He's like,
pricing."
this is what we think it should cost.
Yeah, it's like
And then we all
Come on,
laugh.
dude.
It's like, you out of your fucking
We're
mind.
not $70 for a
And then-
remake.
And then it's gonna come out, and it'll be the best-selling title that week, and he'll be like, "Told ya."
When does it
And,
come
and
out?
we'll just be like, fuck you.
When does
Carry
this
about
thing come
carry
out?
about our day.
it's
Does this
supposed
mean
to
at the
come out
Game Awards?
soon, I think.
I'm about to look it up because I want to see what it
This
actually
year, you
is
think?
up against.
I don't know if there's a date or not.
I thought it was this year, yeah, but I'm not sure.
Does this mean that Jeff Keighley at the Game Awards is going to have to start creating a new category for best remake of the year?
Probably.
well, I don't know, dude. At the
That
rate we're
was
going,
good. I like that.
at the rate we're going, I think he needs to.
Well,
Yeah,
we're
those
getting
shit's
so
getting a
many.
remake of
We're
some
getting
kind.
so many of
we've
them at this
gotten
point.
remakes every
Yeah,
we've gotten remake after remake after remake. So I mean, yeah,
It just
Or
says
port
released
after
in
port.
2023, that's all it says.
yeah, pretty much port after port.
Release
for the
date.
most
There we
part.
go. August 17th. So in
August
4 days.
17th.
Oh, 4 days.
Really? It's coming
Is
out that
anyone
soon?
excited?
Yeah, they tend to when they announce something like
Oh,
that when
fucking
it's
nice.
just like a remaster, they usually come out with it within like a month or so.
I was gonna
Okay,
say,
so
we
it's
went
definitely
from-
going to be the best-selling title this week because of Jack.
I was gonna
shit
say we
else
went
coming out.
from a rumored port to all of a sudden it's August 14th. Damn.
I don't even know what to search for. It's not a remaster. It's not a remake.
No, it's
Port.
just
It's
just say it's just Red
It's a
Dead
port.
on
Nothing's
Switch.
changed.
something you can play
It's
now.
a transfer. It's a
The only,
transfer.
yeah, literally, that's it. That's all it
Yeah, I
is.
know.
It's just
Now
a
you can
port.
play it on PS4 and PS5 instead of just PS3. And it's on Switch too. Yeah.
And
Holy
if
shit.
you had it on
17th,
Xbox, it's
for real.
back compatible.
And
Thursday.
so you know,
Holy
no,
Christ.
it will not beat everything this week.
I think we've already
Madden
dragged
24
into the
comes
dirt.
out.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
think that
Madden's
big.
gonna beat that.
Sorry, my bad. It'll be sad.
Oh man,
Madden 24.
I haven't
will be
played
sweet.
Madden since like, God, like I tried out like the demos of some of them like in the past like 5 years. I just can't do it, dude. Dude, like Madden 10 was like the last great Madden in my opinion. Madden 2010,
Greatest,
that was
greatest,
the last great one.
You know what's
I don't
funny
think
is
Madden never
most-
had one, but 2K games,
2K,
yes.
Oh, yeah.
20,
Yeah.
The 2K
2K
ones.
03.
The 05.
03 or
05.
05.
With Terrell Owens on the cover.
What's
Yeah.
funny
I'm
is
not
most-
playing football again until
Next year.
NCAA comes out
Let's
next year.
go, baby. Yes.
What's funny is
The
most Madden
NFL
games are
needs
just
to
a port.
take away EA's
Go
rights
Tigers.
to only do NFL games. They need to let 2K be able to do it because I think they would do it.
They need to just do like FIFA did and told EA to fuck off. You're not allowed to use
Well,
their
That's
name
I'm
anymore.
saying.
FIFA
EA,
got-
Yeah, right.
FIFA got in
So-
trouble.
I don't know. I'm just
That's
saying.
why that got all got.
Oh, was it? They got
Yeah,
FIFA.
but now it's called FC.
Football Club.
Yeah, Football
2000.
It's still.
Yeah.
I'm
it's
not
still
playing
the
either
highest
one of
selling
them
game.
ever. So that's it.
It'll still be the highest selling game. It won't
Yeah,
matter.
me neither. I don't know.
Just
I don't-
throw it in the trash fire. It's all right. We're all good.
I don't even buy NHL, so I'm not buying fucking Madden.
Oh, hey, you
So-
you have Texas Chainsaw that comes out next week.
Oh, good God.
That's right. And
Oh,
I've
man.
already got it downloaded.
I know you do. You bought it. You'll play it and you get pissed off because it'll be
No.
fun. It'll be fun for like a couple hours, and then all the bugs and shit will show
No,
up.
I downloaded from Game Pass because that's about what I thought would happen. It'd be good for about a day or two. So,
It just has to
That's
be
what
better
I'm
than Friday
expecting.
13th.
well, that's not saying a lot.
That's not saying much.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's all that's do is be better
Well,
than that one.
the Evil Dead came out. Is it the same team as the Evil Dead game?
No,
No,
Okay.
it's
No.
the Friday the 13th people.
it's
actually,
still-
dude, Evil Dead's not so bad.
It's still the same idea. It's like 1v4 or 4v1. or
Yeah,
whatever it is.
kinda, but
I don't know.
you
Evil
also
Dead's
got all
better,
the
though.
Kandarian demons in there and all that stuff you got to
We got
run from.
chainsaw, motherfucker.
So
Am I the only person that gets confused on why developers and publishers that create games that are horror movie based decide to release them outside of the Halloween season?
Yeah, it makes no sense, right?
This is Halloween season. I just
Dude, this is
passed
like-
by
kind
a
of.
CVS that
no,
Spirit
you're seeing,
no,
you don't
Halloween
understand.
just opened up.
Nightmare
So-
Before Christmas just came in my head because of how you said that.
Look,
Actually,
you got to
in the
remember,
retail
Centurion.
world, what's up?
You got to remember, this is August, right?
Yes, this is August. So they're
Okay,
actually in the
so-
in the retail world, this is actually still back to school, and
And
most
Christmas.
stores will not actually switch their displays until about near the end of August. So technically, we're still in back to school season, and they have not fully switched
No,
into Halloween.
I've already
mode.
got Halloween.
No, we
candy.
already got-
Oh, dude, I've
we
been
already
going
have
around to every
Christmas.
TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and home goods stores, taking my wife for weeks to find everything she sees on TikTok for Halloween.
Yeah, Spirit Halloween is open
Look.
in stores now.
we already have
Oh.
Christmas.
Now,
down
our
there.
You're
Spirit
still
Halloween
missing it
on.
though.
It's
These
a
stores-
roll now.
Once school starts back, then it's Christmas season.
We already have Christmas right now.
You guys
Yeah,
do
Christmas
Christmas
in
shit
July.
before Thanksgiving? I suppose Thanksgiving doesn't have a lot.
Stop,
of
dude,
Americans.
I'm
It
not
doesn't
saying
have a lot of
Shane,
people.
It's been like that for years, man.
Welcome
And
to
that's
America.
what we've been bitching about.
Well, see, here's the thing. When it comes to decorating for Christmas, well, there's two different ways you could do it. You can either A, decorate for Christmas, or you could decorate for the fall harvest, which is Thanksgiving. And I've noticed that either one, like, I've never seen anybody that does both. You either pick one or the other, and you just stick with it until the end of the year.
I guess you don't live in my state because these motherfuckers go ham on everything: Halloween decorations, Thanksgiving
same here.
decorations,
They do that.
Christmas decorations. Of course, you know some of them you drive by and you're like, "Bro, how much money are you making with that fucking house up here? What the hell?" Like it's like got to be like
Oh,
a
you ought to see.
7-bedroom house. I'm like, yo,
All
You
I
ought
don't
to see
need
half
that
the
in my
shit
life
we
anyway.
got.
So I don't know about you guys, but here in Phoenix, people get scared to decorate outside because for whatever reason, apparently
will melt.
the kids in my state have lost their freaking minds and they just trash your yard anytime you have outdoor decorations.
Well, you see,
I
there's a
thought it
way
melted.
around that. I've
So
got a few
guns.
I
$1,000
guess I don't want to move
worth
out west then.
of animatronics. We've got all. Matter of fact, I put a video up a couple of years ago on Twitter. We've got all these big animatronic figures and stuff that play music and do all this crazy shit. You let somebody come in my yard. Number one, I got a pit bull. Number two, I carry. So they
Called
can
that
come into my
click
yard
clack.
all they
Number
want.
2, he's got an
Number-
arsenal, baby.
Number 3, I got landmines. You never know where you're gonna step.
Number
I
4,
don't.
he's
Yo,
He's
Wilby,
out
Wilby.
there with freaking trip
Wilby,
wires.
if
He's
shit hits the
burying.
fan, bro. I'm at your house, bro. Trust me. I'll get that. I'll get that.
He's got trip
12
wires,
hours.
pits,
Easy.
2x4s with nails hammered into them, buried in
No,
the
no,
ground.
no.
Laser
Man.
activated turrets on the roof.
Wilmy Hood.
like-
Wilmy Hood is like
Oh,
Gary
last
Busey
post,
from
yeah.
Black Sheep. That's what Wilmy's like.
What?
That was good.
You ever seen Black
No.
Sheep? You never seen Black Sheep?
Yes.
Yeah, dude, that's what you are. You're Gary
He
Busey.
has a
man.
Jeep just so he can get through his moat to get to the front
Nah,
door.
he's that dude from like Tremor 2. Remember
Trevor's
Tremor?
too. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's that dude. I forget his name, but yeah,
man.
he's that dude. He's got like a bunker, and dude, he's got like it looks like he's got money, but it's like a little house, and he's got like a
You can't have a
fortress.
bunker here, dude.
Like, you
I live
can't?
on the ocean. You dig a foot down, we hit water.
Oh,
Ugh, stop bringing
global
logic into this
warming
discussion.
is easy.
I know, right? Oh, geez.
Yeah, you try to dig a hole here, you're not getting very far. But it does come in handy when you're putting up a fence.
Where you
And
at?
you've
Florida?
obviously never tried to dig in Arizona.
No, I'm in North
Can you
Carolina,
even
right on the coast.
Get
can you
more
even dig in Arizona? I mean, the ground is so hard, dude. I don't even think.
No,
you can dig.
when dude out here, man, you
That's
better
the
have
goal.
specialized
Dirt is
equipment,
sand.
or you ain't getting far.
Yeah.
He's basically going for
Palmer's
oil
got
at that point.
specialized equipment. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Hey, we
He
got that.
has to.
Alabama
They're
clay,
swinging
baby.
chairs over there.
he's
We
got a
got that
beard.
right.
of
That's the
steel.
greatest thing
That's
I've ever
bad.
seen this year for sure. That goddamn Riverboat Brawl. Oh,
All right,
damn,
PlayStation
that was
Slim,
amazing.
is it real or not? Damn.
I don't really care.
Nice.
Because if it's not the pro, I don't care.
The PlayStation
That
Slim
looks like
Pro.
one of those Wish.com things. I'm sorry, like I'm just saying.
No, it's 100%
Yeah, if-
what it looked like. I mean, I hope
if-
that's fake.
The only
whatever
thing
it
I
is.
took away from that video of the guy like waving it around is that shit. That thing must be small and light if this dude's one palming it.
Well, that's just the casing. It's not.
Yeah,
Sure,
there ain't
but,
nothing in it. If
yeah,
that's just a
but the,
slim and it's not an upgraded whatever,
Yeah, it doesn't
I
make
don't
any.
think it's worth it. It's a waste of time. Now, if
It's
you
a-
say
it's a
that
waste
this is a
of
slim version
engineering.
of a pro, to we gave it this or we gave it whatever to make it better than it was before, it's just I think it's just a waste of time, waste of money. There's a lot of people who still don't have regular fives, so
Well,
unless
Slims
you
are-
drop that
Slims are
thing
just-
to like 350,
they figure out better, cheaper ways to make the same console essentially.
Well,
So
well
that's
yeah,
what
they've
but
been-
if you
Slims
don't
is.
drop
They've
the
been making it
price-
smaller and smaller each iteration. Unfortunately, this
Well-
one here looks like it's 3D printed.
The coolest thing about the Slim is that it has the detachable disk drive, which I think is kind of cool. But
In
other
theory,
than
right?
that-
That's nothing
yeah,
been
in theory,
confirmed,
in
right?
theory,
So,
right?
Yeah,
but looking at it, I was just kind of like, if that's the real thing, I'm like, yeah, what's the point? I don't get it.
Well,
Um,
I'll say it this way: since I don't have a 5 because I was waiting on it,
Mhm.
and then it was like, okay, I got to buy some other stuff,
Just
stuff.
wait for the
This
Pro.
would not make me want to wait. I mean, this would not make me want to get it unless they announce a pro. Only thing I would hold out for would be a pro. Now you just throw on a slim, unless it's like 350 or lower. I think it's just a waste of time. It's a gimmick.
Well,
Unless
I think
the-
it is.
unless
I mean,
it's the
it's
new,
definitely going to be
like-
cheaper for sure.
Yeah, unless it's the new standard model, and this
Right,
is
exactly.
what the PS5s are going forward. Not the
Right.
Pro.
If you get rid of the regular SKU that was before, and this is the new one, okay,
Yeah,
that's
the digital's
understandable.
gone, the
Well,
disc is
right.
gone, and now you just
I
have this
think that's
one with
exactly
the
I could-
attachable drive if you wanted
I
it.
could be with Piniac on that. See, I'm not trying to sound mean and saying this is just more like a chuckling joke, but every time I see somebody post a picture on social media or anywhere where they've got their PS5, it seems like it's just awkwardly shoved somewhere because they have no idea what to do with it because of its shape.
Yeah,
Both mine are horizontal.
well,
'cause that's
I-
where
Oh,
they
I
hit.
keep mine horizontal, but I'm talking like for some reason, like whenever you see somebody's
How do you
computer
keep it
setup, it's like
horizontal?
wedged under the side of the monitor off to one side,
Yeah.
and it's like the monitor's resting on it, and you're just like, why is it? Or maybe it's because people still can't figure out that an object that big, you can't shove it into this little tiny slot and expect it to cool itself properly.
I
Yeah,
just
you
think
can't,
people
man.
also just post shit to
That's what we do as guys, shove it in anywhere we can, no matter how small it is.
cause something.
I'll tell you
know
what,
what?
though,
Mine is
Hold on,
literally
hold on,
sitting
hold
on my desk.
Wait a minute, whoa.
Like I don't get it.
Give Dredd a round of applause.
He actually had a funny
Because-
joke. Was
Yeah, he actually said something almost funny.
Yeah.
I know he does try, and today he actually succeeded. Good job, Dredd.
Every once in a
All
while,
right,
those
moving
bad
on.
jokes work.
he pulls a rabbit out of the hat, you know. So every once
Yeah,
in
he
a
definitely
while.
pulled that one out of his anus right there. And there's no doubt about it.
Dang.
Holy shit.
Oh Lord.
That means the bomb is dropping tonight, folks. But
Okay.
so we don't think this thing is real. I'm pretty sure it's not.
I mean, that one
No.
definitely not real, but
But in theory, yeah. I
in
think
theory,
real.
yes,
It happens. They've done it every gen. They make a cheaper
Oh,
to
yeah.
produce, lighter, more compact console, and it's probably
Xbox
gonna
will do the
happen.
same.
It'll probably
make
happen
it
next
smaller.
year when they'll announce
It's
the
called
Pro
the
2,
S.
and there you go.
Now, speaking of the S and the X and all that good stuff. Oh man, how to say this in a nice, polite way.
There is no way.
Uh,
what that the
Okay,
Series
now-
S is slowing down gaming.
No,
Oh, yeah.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Yep.
Okay,
slowing
I've
down
played
gaming.
all the Baldur's Gate games except for this new one, and I actually bought it back when it first came out on Stadia. I never played it, but I did buy it on Stadia.
What?
That
What
alone-
is that?
That alone means this game was not exclusive to PlayStation.
Well,
I don't
Oh,
give a
oh,
fuck
that-
one
that
way or
whole
the
ordeal?
other.
Technically, it's
man.
exclusive to PC. If you're going to talk about like what came first,
If
So,
you have zero
my
brain
whole
cells
thing-
left, it is.
My whole thing about this is I've been watching people for the last week go back and forth.
it's 'cause
Even the
people
developers came out correcting people,
Yeah.
saying, "No, bro, this game is not exclusive."
Yeah. That's
If
funny.
you're that eager to argue over a video game,
well,
please
they
pull your
are.
lip over your head and swallow, because you have no life at this point. Baldur's Gate will be on Xbox. It's not even on PlayStation yet. But there are news, man. If you say anything about Starfield or any other game, they're popping into your post saying, "Well, we got Baldur's Gate." No, you don't, not yet.
They're,
And if you ever
No,
even played one of the games,
Metacritic, that's all they care about.
The thing is about that is that they're all like, oh, it's a timed exclusive. It's not a timed exclusive either. It's not exclusive at all. The only thing is that it's coming out later for the Xbox, and it's because the developers are having an issue with trying to get it on the Series S or whatever.
That's a lot.
Which I think is
I don't think
probably a
it's a
crock
lot.
of crap.
I
it's
think
just-
it is too.
They
Because
want
here's
to
why I
release it.
think that.
give them something to play while Starfield's out
They're-
already.
No,
I
I
think
don't
this
think
is
Larian
honestly what I
cares
think
about that. No, Larian don't
I
give two
think
shits
that
about
Microsoft.
PlayStation have something to play.
But also
on.
people think
Starfield and
They
D&D
make money.
are not even in
They're
the
It's
same
not
saying
even in the
that-
same realm.
Yeah, but
There's
they're
no
saying
Venn diagram here. There's just two circles.
some people think that it's going to be like a 6-month or a 1 year like exclusive to PlayStation. And that's not the case. I think as soon as they are able to put that on the Xbox, they will put it on the Xbox, which will probably be
And probably
either
Game Pass.
the beginning of this year, or I mean the beginning of next year, or the end of this year, which will probably be like December or something like that. They'll put it in there, and it'll probably be in Game Pass day one.
yeah, they're
Or do
saying
you
they
think that
can't-
maybe
No,
Microsoft
that thing-
really didn't want it because Microsoft says, "Wait a minute, this is going to come out around the same time as Starfield. We want more people
No.
playing Starfield than we do."
No, no,
Xbox
Xbox
Baldur's
is
Gate.
actually lending resources and developers to help get the Series S issue that they claim to have fixed.
Yep.
They
And
should
you
be
know
lending
what?
more
I hear
rent, but they should
politicians
be
every
lending.
day that say they're going to lower the price of gasoline and food.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, no, I could see Xbox doing it just because they're sick and tired of this narrative. Like, I'm not trying to be an ass when I'm about to say, but Larian
Well, be
is
an
hi-
ass.
Larian is hiding behind the narrative that Xbox is bad rather than owning up to, hey, we chose the path of least resistance and what was easier to us, which was developing for PC first. It was also easy to develop for PlayStation. And now we're going to cry because we're not able to to because it's too hard on the Xbox side.
That's why I call bullshit, though, what you
And-
just said, because you're developing for PC first. Who's the one that, like deals with PC more than anybody? It's Xbox. Doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense to me. I'm sorry.
Both machines are 486 machines, so it doesn't matter if it's PlayStation or Xbox. Both
This
sides are
is-
both off of the 486.
But
platform.
nobody here
their
developed,
whole
do they?
thing is that they're having trouble with the RAM.
They
on
want to
the
make
Series S.
money, people. I'm telling you.
It's the
That's
same.
ruling.
It's the same if they came out with it or not. Like, was it money? There ain't
I'm
no
sure.
money behind it.
If they
I'm
PlayStation.
sure the
released it on
Series X
Xbox,
version
nobody would
is
care
done.
because they'll be playing Starfield, bro. I'm telling you.
The Series
it
X
makes
version is
total
done.
sense.
They just
I
they
give them
can't
credit.
they can't achieve the level of parity on the X and the S, which Microsoft requires
It's called
for a game to be
optimization.
released.
It's called optimization.
And how do you do that for this game, Dread? Tell me.
I don't know. How do you brick a 4090 when you don't optimize the damn game? Same difference.
That's not the discussion we're having right now.
The discussion.
No, there is a fundamental
everybody on this
issue.
panel has no idea how to develop for a video game yet. We're all
No,
learning
but I
about
actually do
if
enough
they can
reading to know that a lot of developers nowadays want to take the easy way out and brute force a game and not dedicate the resources necessary to optimize a game. And then you have a developer that comes out and champions, hey, we have no microtransactions in our game. Fucking worship us. But for some reason, we don't have the resources necessary to optimize the game. How could we get those resources? Oh, I know, increase revenue. I'm not trying to hype microtransactions, but don't be out here hyping that you don't have microtransactions. And then, by the way, we didn't have enough money to dedicate the proper resources to optimize the game.
Yeah, I mean, look at Cyberpunk 2027. Same thing. They didn't optimize. Those
Well,
games
that-
were literally built for the
that-
One
that was-
and
that
the
was-
PS.
that
No,
was-
but it was literally built for those two consoles, for the One and the PS4.
It was built for
That's what it was
PC.
designed for, and they had to
It
use.
was not built for any of
They
the
had to use this gen to brute force it to be playable. So it's optimization.
So you guys don't believe the devs at all?
Yeah, no, they apparently
No.
don't.
Why?
We don't
I mean, I
the
believe,
devs.
I believe,
Like,
I
I don't
the
believe any
devs
fucking
in-
company. I don't care if it's Xbox or Microsoft. I don't believe it
It's the
unless
same
I
company.
see it.
So,
I
how
believe
about
them
this? This is
in the extent that they probably don't know how to optimize for the Series S, so they probably
could
are
believe
having
that.
issues with that,
That's what they're saying.
which
That's
is
the
what they're
whole-
saying.
They're saying we're having issues doing this with this product.
And then
This
they're
is
not
why
saying
it's
that
not
it's
out
us.
yet.
It's not like they
We're
can't-
working on
this
it.
is the
It'll get
worst
done.
console ever.
And
Yeah,
when
they haven't said
It'll
that
be out.
Xbox sucks or anything. They're just
That's
working
the
on it to
point.
make it happen.
They,
Exactly. So let
Right.
them work
They
on it
are
and we'll
having
get it done.
issues.
Like, who cares?
it's not that it's the product can't do it. It's the fact that they
I
are
think the
having
product can do
issues.
I mean,
and
clearly
see,
they-
that's where
That's called
I have.
optimization.
Right, and this is where I have to put what I do in my professional life. I have to own up to my mistakes when I make a poor design choice based on my customers' needs. And I have to help design products that are pulled by trucks. And I can't go out and assume everybody's out here rocking a freaking Duramax diesel freaking dually truck. I have to assume that somebody's out here in a Ford F-150 that still has to use this damn product. And so therefore I have to be able to choose my design choices properly based on the fact that somebody might not have this big ass, beautiful, powerful system. And that goes down to maybe Larian should have done better research into, oh, okay, we're going to concentrate on PC. Well, you also want it on console, so you got to go off of your lowest common denominator. You just can't make some powerful, unoptimized freaking game and expect it to work on the lowest common denominator without doing proper designing.
When your PC is also running potatoes, okay, Bomber's PC is beyond potato, but still, when it
His is
can run on
potato time.
Why you gotta bring his up?
It's because mine can't even bring up the menu.
his
so,
barely works for what we're doing right now.
yeah, thank you.
So, but
Had to restart
when
it
you-
3
when
times
you're-
just to get it to come up.
when your potato on the PC side is still less than a Series S, that tells you something.
That's not the
Just
point.
saying,
though.
when you look at the
The-
specs,
I'll stand on my hill. It's a
But the
fucking
S
money
and the
grab.
X have to be parity. There has to be parity there. Otherwise, they can't release it.
Oh, okay. Now here's the other thing. What happens if by some chance the PS5 Pro is a real product and all of a sudden there's a parity issue between the more powerful console?
Then we'll talk
We
about that in November next year.
I'm just saying that, like everybody wants
Well,
to knock the
they've
Series
already
S
been
for
able
its
to do it.
existence.
they've
But-
already been able to make the game easily. apparently,
So
for the
what
PS5, so it
constitutes
doesn't
parity
matter.
though? What constitutes parity? If the machine can't do 4K, it's not a 4K machine. It's a
Not
1080p
4K. It's a
machine.
split screen issue. They've said
They're
this.
both
This is the
8K
issue.
machines, and neither of them are doing 8K. So there you go.
Thank you.
I
So
just-
they lied to us right there. There you go.
So I just get tired
Both
of the
companies-
narrative that the Series
No,
S hurts
reforge that.
gaming. The Series S is actually a console that is going to keep gaming viable for a lot of people right now in the economic situation that we're at worldwide. And I'm sorry, but no, not everybody can go out and buy a PS5 or an Xbox Series X.
I
They
mean,
can
PS5 has
afford
sold
a
more than
Series
both,
S.
so
So
it's
in
still-
today's current economic situation, more people are going to have Series S's.
That has
Not
nothing
them
to do with making
PS5s.
split screen work on a video game, though.
But you have to accept your lowest common denominator, and that's why I'm just saying I will never hold to the idea that the Series S is holding back gaming. The developer should have made a better design choice
Your
and
point
maybe
is
dedicated the
logical.
resources to do it.
Your
But
point is
wouldn't
definitely
a
logical,
potato
dude.
PC be the lowest common denominator, not the S?
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
what I'm
That's why it's
saying.
getting confusing.
Well, a potato PC can also have 64 gigs of RAM
Also, my personal
and a
opinion, this is
crappy
just
video
me,
card.
is just don't let the Series
Okay, well,
S be
even
the
a crappy PC
console that
that
runs it. Let the PS5 and Series X. That's it. That's all.
That's
care
why
about.
these
Nobody
games
cares
need
about
to
Series
be.
S.
you're also
Microsoft needs to
forgetting that there's
release a
laptops out
digital
there that
Series
don't-
X and give everyone with an S a free upgrade, and then we can get rid of the shit with
Play it
this
in the cloud.
machine.
Well,
with this
can
1080.
I play devil's
Technically,
advocate
these
for a
things are-
second?
See, I love how
seeing
everybody
games
makes
that
an
can't-
assumption when
I'm
they have
seeing
no
games-
idea what it takes to get a product on the market that's affordable.
You
We're
just
all
made a
gonna-
shit ton of
just-
assumptions.
That's
like
right. Throw the
2
cheaper,
minutes
throw the
ago.
cheaper one. No, throw the cheaper one in the trash. That's right.
the Series
People that
S
can't
better
afford
than the
shit don't need to
PS4?
play games.
Is the Series
Okay.
S better than PS4? I've seen games that run on
The hard drive's
PS4.
faster.
I've seen games that run on PS4, but they don't run on Series S. Quote unquote. Apparently, like, come on, man.
I'm sorry.
like-
You know what? You're right. The SSD gives it the 8K. There we go.
Well,
That's not true.
well,
Well,
that's not true because Xbox put that shit on their freaking processor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll do 4K. What are you talking about?
They both fucked up on that.
all right, let's just say, just for shits and giggles. All right, we don't know that much about Larian, right?
Well, nobody does here.
I mean, what's the last game they had to come out?
It was Divinity Original
the
Sin 2.
original Sin 2.
Okay, well, did that make a lot of money for these guys?
No.
Not like this game has already.
Exactly.
No.
So
Yeah,
maybe, just maybe, considering all these companies are being bought up or closing down because people aren't
Mhm.
buying their games, maybe they didn't want to waste money they didn't have, or tried to hold on to what they did have, and said, "Let's sell a majority of what we can first,
Mhm.
then go back."
Yeah, because they're already
And try
having
to get
issues anyway.
there.
So why?
And they're not
why
doing
release it?
microtransactions. I'm just saying.
Because whether people want to believe it or not, microtransactions actually help some of these companies fund these games.
Ask
Thank
Ubisoft.
you. Thank
Oh, that's
you.
a fact.
I
I
mean,
love
some
how
people don't want to
everybody
hear it.
Ask
No,
Activision.
nobody wants to accept it because guess what? Microtransactions are an optional form of revenue. You are not forced to participate. Let's
In
get rid of
layman's terms, they
microtransactions, and all of a
suck.
sudden, if we got rid of microtransactions, regrettably, video games would become more expensive than they are now, and that's not going to be a choice at that point. If you want to play that game, you either fork out the price tag or you don't play. Microtransactions actually do have a fundamental role in the gaming industry. Yes, they can be overdone, and some companies can be way too focused on them, like EA, Bungie, and
Hey,
other
Blizzard.
companies.
Hey, look at Blizzard, Diablo 4. I'm
Oh, yeah.
sorry, but they
Oh,
screwed.
yeah, they're-
they screwed over that sort of so bad. I mean, literally, if you want any good-looking gear, you have to buy them, and it's just like,
Oh, yeah.
y'all completely did flip that script from Diablo 3. Good lord.
Because see, the only reason I say this is because my son worked at EA. You know, I've heard from him some of the issues they were having internally on some of their games because they spend a lot of money to make these fucking games, more than what you think.
Oh yeah, money.
All
and
these
time.
people have to be paid. All these assets have to be paid for. Everything has to be paid for. If that game doesn't sell, they're screwed. They're out of that money.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, that's just all there is to it. That's like if you go out and buy a $500,000 home on a $20,000 a year job, you're going to be fucked at the end of the year, aren't you? I mean, unless you can sell that house for more money than what you paid
First
for.
of all, whoever sold you that house has got some problems.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's trying to make an example of it, but that's how this is going.
So hey,
that's why some of these have to be in there.
This is something that I laugh at every time. Is a lot of the people that really cry the hardest about microtransactions literally have subscriptions on their YouTube channel, Patreons.
Yeah.
They're doing all this shit to make extra revenue, but then they're like, well, that's necessary because I'm smaller and therefore I need to be able to lock my content behind a paywall so that way I can make a little bit extra money.
That hate Game Pass, and they literally
You now that you mentioned
they
it,
have Netflix, they have Disney Plus, they have all these other subscription services.
Game Pass.
Game Pass
is the bad guy.
gaming industry, though. It destroys the gaming industry.
I just wish I could play Fable before my Game Pass runs out. I don't think that's going to happen.
Because and you're right, Cent. There's a lot of people that say that. I know a few people, dude.
Come on.
Oh, I love it.
I
love it. Like, actually, let's talk about right now. I'll bring it up. Destin Laguerre came out and basically no microtransactions. Oh, by the way, sign up on Patreon for my exclusive content.
Right.
They're doing the same shit.
That's the same thing as a microtransaction.
And I know a few people, in the small community we're part of that do the same thing. I know one person keeps popping into my mind right off the bat. I'm not going to say their name. But, microtransactions are evil. Well, but you're every day posting something about your Patreon account.
Yeah.
Or wanting somebody to buy a shirt with your podcast name on it.
I want a complete gaming experience where you sell me the whole thing in one shot. Well, I would like a complete channel experience without having to fork out $5 a month just to see your video before other people.
It's kind of like the IRS, right? When they have to pay you, they take forever. But when you have to, you have to pay them. You better pay them right away.
And the bad part, if not, they charge you like hundreds of dollars each month.
Unless you're a politician, then you can go years. Without
or an actor or a singer or something.
All you have to do is just send a dick pic and you're good.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, we went that way. We just went left, people. Come on.
If you're listening, don't listen to Dread. He has the worst
Wait a minute, you
ideas.
can send the IRS what and get off the hook?
Dick pics.
As long as you're a politician.
As long as you're politicians, they just go look. Just look to the left.
They go buy their son some cocaine and swear he got it from somewhere else.
That too.
Yeah. I got hacked.
I don't know how
These
that
are my emails.
I mean, that room, but I don't know how that ended.
I don't know what that account is.
I didn't realize I was watching like Jeff Dunham when our president was elected. No.
Oh, dude, I
Walter.
love freaking Walter. He's amazing.
Yeah, he's funny. But we're not getting on that track. But yeah, that's the funny part, though, dude. Is I know a lot of guys do the same thing Centurion's talking about, and they preach how evil microtransactions are, but they don't realize what goes into making these games. I mean, how expensive it is.
It's the same as people that say exclusives are bad or whatever else you want to say.
Or it's the same people who said $70 is bad for gaming. It's just like
also true.
I mean,
I'd prefer not to spend.
Honestly, I would prefer not to spend it. But why do you think they're doing it? Do you think they're doing it because they're making money off of microtransactions? No, they're doing it because they're not making money off of microtransactions. So they have to raise the prices of the games, and the games are getting more expensive. So they have to do what they have to do to make money. It's on us as gamers to buy these games. But guess what? We're in a small minority of people that buy games. Most people that play video games, they only buy like one or two games out of the year.
You know what's funny is, but you know what's funny is way back in the 90s, there was games on Nintendo that were $100.
Oh yeah,
Mana. Nobody bitched about it because
dude, even before that, Dread.
Yes, exactly. But that's the thing.
Remember the original Legend of Zelda?
I guarantee you, people did bitch about it. But guess what? There was no such thing as.
I don't remember people bitching about it. But then again, we didn't have social media.
Yeah,
I
remember paying $105 for Mortal Kombat 2.
You know what? You know the people that were bitching were my parents. I ain't buying that.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah, we weren't because we're kids. We're like,
right. We were kids at that time. But at the
I'll get a paper
games. Were priced accordingly to what it was. Not all games were 70 across the board.
No,
You know what I mean?
Well, that's
And
another
never-
thing.
never-
That's part of
That
the
is
issue
another
is
thing.
everything
And they
Nobody-
were also
forward.
cartridges.
Yeah,
that
none
had
of the
chips.
Unless we're going
publishers
way
just went,
back.
okay, we're going to go with what everybody else is doing. We're just going to push 70, even if our game probably isn't even up to par to be 70.
Right, but that's what I'm getting at.
Redfall.
You know, but
Yeah, exactly. Actually, that's 100%.
I got a cough. It's all right.
Like, that cough of red, it just fell right off the back of your throat.
Bomber stop.
Terrible game. Jesus. I don't
But yeah,
care
I mean,
how
that's-
anybody said that thing was good. Jesus.
But that's definitely true because there was a lot of games, like Dredd was saying, years ago, they were over $100 for the standard edition of a game.
Yeah.
but they were down to $20. You know,
But
typically
at
they're
least you did get
$40.
everything in it.
Yeah, and you
You
just
had
blew in the
to.
cartridge if it didn't work.
You did get
Well,
everything.
yeah,
If
that's
you got a
basically-
bad game,
if
if
the
you got a
game had
bad game
bugs-
that was broken, then you're
Yeah,
broken.
Well,
You're
yeah.
screwed. There's no day one patch.
Hey,
There's no day
the
20
sad,
patch.
the sad
It's
thing
just
is
broken.
even with patches nowadays, they're still broken. So
That's
And
true,
sometimes
yeah.
the patches make them worse.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Usually
So
day one
it's not-
patches are what breaks the
That usually
games.
happens to like the live service games, though, right? The patch will come out like for like Destiny or Diablo or
Well,
something like
that
that, and
always
it's like,
breaks
what the
it.
fuck did you guys break?
yeah, that always breaks
Yeah.
it.
Why?
See,
Live
as a
service
matter of
games
fact,
are
that brings us to another
worse.
topic.
Oh. God, there was topic.
And no, we're not changing that to say X. It's still going to say Twitter.
Ugh.
Matter of fact, there was an article came out earlier this week about PlayStation may postpone or delay some of their first party games.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
That may have a little something to do with the money situation.
first of all, guess what? When did they ever give definitive dates for any of their future games? Oh wait, they didn't. They just
Oh
said
yeah,
a
it
year,
was like
2024.
they internally delayed.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
Just
every
internally
single thing that
delayed
has never
stuff.
been released, they
Right.
internally delayed.
Like-
Ooh,
like
biggest
what?
news.
What's
Like,
hurting you? Nothing. You're still gonna have great third party games that are coming out. Like, I don't understand why. I don't know. Whatever. People just-
So
Who was the
we're
first to
all in
break that?
agreement
'Cause
then,
they got all
'cause,
their- they
you
got
know,
all the Twitter for it,
2022 we had the same type of thing with Xbox. So we good? Everybody good? Salute. Have a good day.
Cheers.
Oh no,
Sure.
not the X/Twitter. No. Yes. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like seriously. Like, are we good now? Everybody good? Because
No, they won't. be
I haven't bought a PlayStation
You know how people are. They're
since
never gonna-
PlayStation 2, bro. I haven't bought one. There's one that was inherited that's sitting in the basement. That's a PlayStation 4 that has no use whatsoever in the kid's eyes, and I can care less about it. So, I mean, we're good now, right? Like, you know, Xbox, hey, they screwed up last year. PlayStation's going to screw up this year. We're going to release some decent
I mean, not
third-party
really.
stuff. I mean,
but they didn't
come on.
even screw up though. That
Yeah, they
They're-
didn't really even.
Xbox-
October
Xbox screwed
20th
up.
would like to have a chat with.
Oh,
okay,
Xbox
Xbox, we
screwed
all
up.
know 100%. We know
I mean,
that.
Spider-Man
They screwed
2
up.
would like to have
Okay.
have a word
Right.
with you, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
On,
Sweet.
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, they do have games that are coming out from the PlayStation side
Yeah,
this
exactly.
year
And they haven't
and
screwed
next
up.
year. So, but we just don't know what they are for next year. We have no idea.
You just
They
Um,
can't
had to
get a
exclusive-
goddamn
had to-
showcase together to show us.
And I swear I've said this, and I've said the same exact thing you just said, and I've gotten a ton of hate. I'm not going to give you that hate. You know why? Because at the end of the day,
No, we need to hate. We need to have fire.
I expect you to give it the hate yourself, because that's what happened at the end of the year last year. I said you guys are freaking stupid, and you're using this Activision deal and not giving us freaking games. And
Yeah,
that's
they're
what
still
I-
using
that's
it,
what I
which is
said.
ridiculous.
Yeah, they're still
Well,
using
no,
it.
it's not. They're not using it anymore. I mean, which showcase was better, Dark? Come on, bro.
No. I'm saying is that they're still using it because
And
it
they're-
hasn't finalized yet. They're still using it as a crutch. Like,
Oh,
oh,
we
we don't
just got-
we don't
It's
know
not
where
a
it's gonna
crutch
happen.
anymore.
Look,
they
I'm still
are using it like
I'm
a
still
crutch.
laughing at Xbox people still keep on saying COD 3 is coming to Game Pass. Like, y'all shut the hell up.
It's not.
I don't
it's
care
not.
about that.
It's,
I don't
it's
care
not
about that
happening.
anyway.
PlayStation
I don't
sells
even-
marketing for
Like,
that.
I
one.
look at that shit and I'm
Beta's
like,
on
dude,
Still have
PlayStation
marketing.
first.
I'm like, it's
Blah,
Call
blah,
of
blah.
Booty, bro. Come on, man. Like, I'm
It's
good.
just
Hey,
another
you
one
watch your
game.
mouth.
Ah, scrub your
You watch your
scrub
mouth.
Slap your ass.
It's magical.
It is magical.
I will
It makes
find
a
you.
shit ton of money. That's what's magical.
The last Call of Duty that was actually pretty good was Black Ops 3, and that was it. honestly.
I don't know. The one thing I'll say is all of a sudden it seems like Xbox has the marketing rights to it. I'm just saying.
And they don't.
Well, they don't yet. I mean, they're just
Yeah, they don't have it yet. But I
marketing
mean,
for.
Yeah,
It's
they're
just
just marketing.
I hope
old
they have it
games.
when they own them, because that.
Yeah, I mean that would be
I'm
kind of weird.
going to no. You guys need to stop. When Call of Duty came out a couple of years ago, it would be months after the Xbox was able to market the game. Okay, and they would do it on the box or something. All right.
Well, yeah, that's
This
the
is
only way they
different
can do
now. I'm telling you.
Well, it's
it
because
is
the
different.
play. It's because the Sony.
I don't care,
contract
but
thing
I'm
is a
just
thing.
saying that's what's happening in front of my eyes. It's constantly on
gotcha.
YouTube. It's constantly on TV, and it has Xbox at the end of it. They have the marketing rights now. This deal is done, people. Okay, like I'm not going to say it's done because you never know. What the
You
CMA
just
is gonna do.
did.
He said it was done 4 times, then said it ain't done.
you did say it was done 4 times.
Well, you said done, so that kind of means yeah, it's done.
No, that's a double name.
I love
They
you, Crispy, but you're
cancel
like,
each other
you
out.
know, it's done because they have marketing rights, but it's not done. I love you.
We're having a good
Well,
time.
That's
Can
not
we-
saying
can we
the
say
same
this?
difference or trusted attorney in the same sentence.
Can we say this? As far as so let's say they pissed off the CMA by doing this because I don't think it was approved by them. All
I
right.
don't think it has to
So
be
then-
approved by them.
No, well, I mean it
No, it
does.
does not.
I'm talking about for
It
marketing
doesn't,
or anything
but
like
it
that.
does.
It doesn't.
Technically,
Yeah,
it doesn't. But
I think for
but
them
they
putting
have,
it in Game
they have a
Pass or
contract
them,
with Activision has a contract with Sony. So
well, they
is
used
the
to.
contract null and void? We haven't seen the 10-year deal with Sony.
It's called a payout. That's
Like,
the part of the 10-year deal.
Sony's supposed
It's-
to get this game as marketing rights. That's
If
my
somebody-
interesting thing. Like, I don't understand how they're doing this before the CMA has ruled technically.
If you buy
It's
out a
interesting.
company
didn't
and they
write
have
it.
a contract with a company before you, when you buy them out, you can do 2 things. You can recognize that contract and abide by it, or you can buy it out. Possibly, we don't know. Possibly that 10-year deal that could be all mixed up into that as well.
That's what I'm saying.
So-
Yeah.
Now I will say,
Well, Microsoft may have just said, fuck you after the whole Jim Ryan thing and say, we're not going to honor the contract.
Activision probably.
Well, I
could've
mean,
said that too. They were
people
kinda
say
mad
Phil's
too.
dirty
Because the
so, I mean,
contract was written with Activision, not Microsoft.
It's the truth. That's
This
that's
is
why
true,
I'm
and
saying
usually
it.
you have to pay a penalty from doing that.
And if you're paying $68 billion, I don't think a couple, more would really matter to you much.
Well, I don't think Sony wants to market, Xbox
Somebody else's game.
you know
but
what
it's
I
not
mean?
even
Like,
their game yet. So I mean, that's the other thing. That's the thing
that's what I'm
also
saying.
weird,
It's not
because everybody
done,
keeps on putting
done. Like,
Xbox's
that's what I-
Call of Duty. I'm like, it's not Xbox.
But
Xbox
they're
hadn't done
marketing
shit
like
with
literally
it. Like,
Xbox is sitting on the back end. As soon as
Yeah.
they
I mean-
Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3, here you go. And then it's like Xbox. There you go. Like every single ad, it has nothing to do with PlayStation. That's where I say it's like, do they know something that we don't know? And we just haven't gotten the confirmation
I
yet
mean,
from the
legality
actual
ways.
government thing.
I mean, we
You
all
know what I
know
mean?
legality wise, 100% they know something we don't know because, well, we're not there and we're not going to ever see that stuff. But until years after it's done and it's fully public. But yeah, I mean, either way, I don't care. I mean, I buy Call of Duty every year anyway, so
You're getting your COD. You're gonna
So you
play
do
it wherever
care.
you decide to.
I mean, I
play it.
don't
You're
care. I
good.
don't care where it's at. Like, I'll still
I
play
paid
it.
$100 every year, and all 3 of us, Bomber, Wilmy, and myself, play the beta on
And the
both
campaigns
consoles.
are freaking good. So
Yeah.
I don't care what.
Yeah, I
anybody
play
says,
it.
the
I play it
campaigns
until
are
I
badass.
prestige about 7 or 8 times, then I get bored with it and never touch it again.
Yeah, I'm
I
like
just
on
don't. I just
17,
don't
18.
care. Like, ultimately, if Xbox owns them, PlayStation wins overall. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't. I'll still buy the games. I will buy, just like Blizzard.
Well, that's just a gamer then.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like,
Nobody
that's
should
why
care.
the ABK deal means nothing to me, because it's not going to change anything other than,
right.
okay, if and when things do hit
you
Game
must
Pass or
have-
whatever, then okay, then as a value for me, sure. But if I keep getting games like Redfall, then no.
You guys must have blocked enough people because the amount of like assault
I
involved
block a lot of people.
that I see on my timeline from people being like, "Does Xbox own them already? Like, what's going on here? Like, they're losing their shit."
It's because
okay,
they're stupid. Okay, people
Yeah,
on the internet are
that's
dumb.
You should
worshiping
be
a
blocking.
black box.
You should be
Hey,
blocking people
I
who don't
block
know
a
that
lot of
Xbox
that.
owns
No,
them.
I don't care.
You
I
should
like
be
to make
blocking
them
those.
feel bad about themselves. That's the way I roll,
You do.
I don't
It's
even
actually pretty
acknowledge their
I'm
existence.
an agent
and
of
I'm pretty
chaos.
fucking good at it. Trust
awesome.
me.
Yeah, you.
Well, I figured this way: if they wake up first thing in the morning and start doing all that shit online, they feel pretty bad about themselves already. So.
That's all.
And I wait for them to do it so I can fuck them up. That's the way I roll.
What's so crazy is that I get up at like 5 o'clock, sometimes 4 o'clock here in LA, and I get up and I look at Twitter and people are already arguing, and I'm just like, "Are you freaking
Yep, that's
kidding me,
why I
dude?"
block them.
Dude,
I'm
yeah,
done.
they're
I'm
angry.
going
It's
Facebook.
Morning's
because
over
all
by
the
then
people
when you
from
get up.
across the pond have to.
And the East Coast,
Get
we're
all pissed
halfway
off
through the
about it.
morning. At 5
Yeah, that's
a.m.
true.
in
You guys
LA.
are usually halfway through the morning by that point, but it's like I'm still sitting there like, geez, and then I just shut my phone off. I can't deal with that stuff, man. I think it's so stupid that people keep reiterating the same bullshit over and over and over and over again, just so then they can feel better about themselves. It's so stupid.
See, that's
I think
my
it's
problem.
Crazy
Instead
when
of
people
blocking,
like legit argue with people on Twitter.
it's-
There's obviously the troll accounts who do it for fun, and it's all shits and giggles
And
to
you
them,
can tell.
and you can tell for sure. But
Oh,
then there are people
There
who
are
like
people that get upset.
legitimately argue with people.
Yeah,
it's like
the
why? What are you
legit.
Oh,
doing?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
My PlayStation
Why?
is so much stronger than your Xbox.
Oh, dude,
Your
you get
Xbox has
people.
no.
I get people. I don't know if
games.
you've been paying attention lately. Some of the memes I post, I get people wanting to fuss at me over memes.
Oh, I know.
Like,
I know. I've
are you
seen it.
serious?
Man, you should just send me a DM, dude. I will absolutely trash them and like.
And they're not even
Oh,
memes that
trust
you
me. If I
created.
wanted
They're
to,
memes that you got from the internet, dude. So it's like,
if
I
I
just
wanted to,
love
I could
doing
really
it. I
hurt
don't
their
know. I'm
feelings,
fucking-
but I
I'm
don't.
weird.
Not like
like
it's
that.
not like it's Wilmy in there custom designing these.
Sometimes I'm
memes
like,
Right,
photos.
yeah,
I'm
exactly.
bored. I'm bored. Let me. Oh, this is the shit take of the day that I'm gonna.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. The
Right.
last time I had some dumbass do that, I did. He caught me in a rare form. I was really in a shitty mood that day.
And you replied,
So-
didn't you?
I came back on him because I don't even remember what it was he said, but he started calling me a kid and all this. And oh, dude,
Kid.
Bomber, you guys probably remember. I put copies of it in the DM. This motherfucker literally started crying in the post and blocked me. And then somebody messaged me talking about, well, he's almost suicidal. Not good. The world needs one less asshole like this guy. You know. And I was like, if you're expecting me to feel bad, I totally don't.
yeah.
And the guy goes, well, isn't his life important to you? I'm like, dude,
No.
my fucking cup of coffee is more important than this dude's life.
Oh man,
I don't even
It's
know
like
this
it's-
motherfucker.
these
love it.
people act like you know them or something. It's like, I don't know you, motherfucker.
Well,
I
my
have no
thing-
idea who you are. You're
My
a
thing
dude
is
on
all these
Twitter.
people
I
just-
don't know you.
They get.
And that's the thing.
so
And then
bad.
this person was like, well, wouldn't you feel bad,
No.
No.
dude? And I summed it up really well. And I told the dude, I was like, look, I'm prior military. I've done far worse shit in my life than talk shit to this little soy drinking motherfucker. And that doesn't bother me. I still sleep at night. He's not going to worry me at all. So
Here's
that
a
dude
good
blocked
one.
me and he never messaged me again either.
Here's a good one. I had somebody on Xbox because like I probably blocked them on Twitter and they like, I don't know their name on Xbox. I don't, care about them at all.
Yeah,
And they
always
go and
change their
say-
freaking names.
Well, I know that. I mean, like how many bots have had I've been like, dude, like you
Yeah.
guys like you sound like a fucking robot. Like get out of here. But my point is, it's like this one person was like, "Oh, you're such an Xbot. I'll come to your house and fucking kill you." I said, "You come here and you watch what fucking happens." And I said, "How
Come.
dare you? How dare you look at what I said and think you're gonna threaten me like that?" I was like, "I got something for you, and it ain't a gun. It's a fucking machete, and I'll cut your damn head off." And then I fucking left it. I blocked him on Xbox. 'cause,
Machete is what I call my dick.
Wow.
Well, that's very
This
thin.
is what I
then.
heard Crusty say one time.
You have no girth, sir. No.
Hey, but
It's very flat like a pancake.
It'll make you bleed, though. That's all.
Not machete, it's machete.
I had taken a sip of coffee right when he said that, and I just about lost it.
Machete.
Wow.
Let's go.
Good one,
You're
Ben.
welcome.
That was a good
You
one.
tried, but I
Thank
mean,
you.
I timed that one pretty good.
I've been
I
on the
timed that
panel
one
for
pretty
like
good.
a year and a half, and I said
That was a good
something
one. I
funny-
like
something
that.
funny
You almost
twice.
made me ruin a $500 keyboard. I've been pissed after I quit laughing.
Penn comes out with a little switchblade knife.
Oh man.
Jokes
But yeah,
over,
dude,
Dre.
people.
Yeah,
People
like,
are
like
really
Dre, come on.
strange.
Okay, let's cool it, bro. All right.
All right, so we're in agreement.
I'm gonna listen
The
to that on replay tomorrow.
PS5, the
and see how funny that
PS5
was.
Pro will be a thing, just not this year.
Yeah, definitely.
And it may
Yeah,
or may
not
not
this
be
year.
slim, but we can all agree
Yeah.
that what you're seeing online is fake. We're
Oh,
all
yeah.
in agreement that Red Dead should probably be a lot cheaper.
It
So
shouldn't
what
it
is
shouldn't
one-
even exist? They should just have a remake of it. But whatever.
Exactly.
Or,
So
or even
what
a
is one
remaster.
final
Even
topic?
a remaster. Like they're just porting it like straight
a
up.
final topic.
It's so
Anybody?
Nintendo of them.
Yeah, throw out some ideas, gentlemen, for a final topic for the show.
Oh goodness. Do we even give a flying?
What's in
fuck
Crispy's
that-
basement this evening?
That Forza doesn't have
Dead
split
hookers. You
Oh,
can't
no.
talk about those on YouTube.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Forza's
Just
not
give
gonna have
us-
a whole bunch of features.
Well,
that
they-
it's
Joe
gonna have.
CTHQ's
Bunch of moisture
Showcase?
and don't want to be down there, like that type of stuff. I don't know.
I'm just jealous
What
you
the
can
hell
have a
do you have in your
basement.
basement, dude? Jesus.
Me too.
I mean, I got a washer and dryer. I mean, you want to go?
How's
I had a
here's
basement
a
that was
question
giant
for everybody
washer
that's
and
swimming pool.
in the panel? How important is split screen to you in your gaming?
None.
No.
I could care less.
That
This'll
I am,
be a
I,
quick
I am
topic.
tired of
Completely
arguing
give
with
zero
people that
shits.
apparently
Spewing my
think
topic.
split screen
I said
is
here, no one here
absolutely
cares, right?
necessary.
No one
All
here
the
cares that
games
Forza's
Well,
on that.
that
let's
I
see.
want to play
Nobody
split
cares.
screen are split screen, and that's all I can say.
Here's
I
the
can give
thing.
you a great example.
Online gaming destroyed split
Yes.
screen. That's
Online
That's what I
when,
said.
when you
destroyed
go
it.
split screen, you lose all this fidelity and all this. Ooh, look at the pretty shit, and
Yeah,
ooh,
the
look at pretty
graphics
shit there.
are
Like
downgraded.
especially for
everything.
something like
Nostalgia.
Forza. Like why would who cares?
Forza Horizon 5 is not split screen. If everybody forgot that,
No,
it's
Yeah,
not.
It's, it's
The Horizon
nostalgia.
series
I
And all of a
remember-
sudden,
screen.
Forza Motorsport doesn't have split
That's
screen.
the
It's a
one thing
mystery
I-
feature
Yeah.
on day one. It's like
Wait.
no, who cares?
Yeah,
So
but
that's
you
one of the
also had
things
it.
I'm getting so tired of is seeing everybody that get all up in arms over split screen, and it's just like, yo,
use it.
it's time to accept the fact that you are a minority consumer in a market that
Exactly.
feels that split
What'd you call
screen.
me?
You don't.
It's fake outrage.
and it is, dude. It's just like, dude, I would rather see a developer dedicate the resources that they put in a split screen into something more tangible in the game.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but how?
And let's
But
be honest,
you
we're
guys-
not split screen is.
But that's the
split screen is
thing,
something
like-
completely different than couch co-op.
How many
right?
features
We know
were
that,
missing from-
right?
How many
Right.
features were missing from GT7 that didn't come into the game until later on? But then like Forza Motorsport's only missing like what three features that pretty much nobody ever fucking used anyways. So what's the big deal? I don't understand why it's such a big deal. I don't
Because
get
it's an
it.
Well,
it's an
we would
excuse
actually
to say
split
that the
screen.
game is
And
not.
it
is
better
not the
have a
best.
good open credit score, or I'm gonna be
But-
mad.
But
See,
this
we
is
would
this
actually
is my
split
whole
screen
problem.
Forza.
Right.
Go ahead.
This
Go
is
ahead,
my
Scrub.
whole problem. Yeah, this is my whole problem with the split screen and all this stuff. It's a fallacy. It is nostalgia and all this stuff. I remember when I was in college, when you finally could get a halfway good, decent online connection at your best friend's house because yours was crappy, and everybody would meet and have LAN parties. At the LAN parties, you would be pissed not to be on your own screen, to the fact that you would buy special screens or monitors that you could carry in your vehicle to bring to your friend's house, and it'd be 6 Xboxes, 360s all plugged up together on
you at
internet
my house?
playing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody has been using split screen for
Like,
years now.
Yeah,
For
I-
eons,
No,
yeah.
the last
but
game I
that's-
can remember split screening is probably Reach. right?
Yeah,
I could tell you one. I could
Like
tell you
Reach.
one back in the day, Army of Two, something like that. That
Mhm.
game is 15 plus years old.
And
Most of these
like-
people who are clamoring for that are reaching back to their
No,
glory days.
and
It's
when they
everybody's
were so
online, right?
great.
So
Hey,
if you're
though.
gonna, if you're gonna play a multiplayer game, like I'm not gonna invite like someone over so they can come over here and we can split my 48-inch TV in half.
You know what I
instead
think
of-
it is?
Instead of
I
me
think
having all this to myself, and then he's at his house and we're party chatting, and he has his 55-inch TV or whatever he has, and we're playing, and it's
Plus,
the
I can
exact
just
same
sit
thing.
in
I
my
think-
hair naked and just play. I don't have to worry about putting on clothes.
I think,
Wow.
man,
Man, I
I
invited
think the
somebody
ones-
over. I got to put pants on.
I think the ones who are complaining about this are the screen peekers back in the day, man. That's what I think.
Yeah.
You're
The
so
ones who are
And actually,
complaining
you know
about
one
this
thing
are
I'm really
35
tired of?
plus.
That y'all bring it all up. You know one thing I'm really tired of seeing? And this is going to make some people laugh and it may hurt some people's feelings, but I don't care. I'm really tired of Xbox podcast holding Xbox accountable.
Oh, thank God. I'm right there, dude.
Xbox. accountable?
You know, if you're going to, like here, we all play everything. We don't really give a
Yeah.
shit. But
Wrong.
if you are
Crispy doesn't play on PlayStation, so
I only have
if
one
you
phone.
if you are an
Crispy, you and me
Xbox,
cancel each other out because I don't have my Xbox anymore. So
if
and
you
just
are an
have the
Xbox
Xbox, so
centric,
we even each other out.
if you're an Xbox centric creator, right? Then stay an Xbox centric creator. Quit
Yeah.
doing this bullshit. I'm holding them accountable. Let me tell you something. These fuckers don't care about you at all. They don't even know you exist, more likely. They're not sitting back. I don't see Phil Spencer sitting down, after dinner on a Sunday night going, well, babe, I'd love to go out and have dinner, but this guy's on this podcast and I really need to know his thoughts tonight
yeah.
because
Yeah.
he's going to
He's
hold
up
us
in the middle of the
accountable.
night, completely stressed out. Can't
Oh,
sleep
yeah, dude.
because
His wife
of-
would be like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Yeah, and Phil Spencer is calling people up going, he's like, hey man, such and such is on his podcast at 8:00. He's gonna hold us accountable. So we need to watch this
You'll hold
podcast,
us
okay?
accountable.
So this is where we get all of our ideas from. So we need to listen to this guy.
We try to be more logical than the actual Sony gamer that actually defends it the whole fucking time.
I
So,
don't know, Crispy.
I
I,
would-
see a
yeah,
lot on
yeah,
both sides,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah, I see
a lot of
sides. I see a lot of
you
people
see magical
on the-
smoke and mirrors campaign. All right, yeah.
All right,
Then
so what?
Phil
I see
calls
you're-
Aaron
here's-
Greenberg and he goes and puts his
Cool,
Oreo outfit on
homie.
and starts doing the
Remix
X.
is cool.
He's like, I'm on it.
Yeah,
Get in the chat.
I
Remakes
love it
that were
when
only
they.
a few years ago. Right?
I love it when they try to hold Xbox or even Sony accountable, and then they start off with, "Well, I remember during the PlayStation 3 or the Xbox 360
Yeah.
era," and it's like,
like,
times
a
have
long
changed,
time
bro.
ago,
Keep
dude.
holding on to that.
yeah, they're holding on to nostalgia like it's a fucking drug, and it's not.
I don't know about that. So when it comes to nostalgia, you guys keep talking about it, but guess what? My daughter still uses split screen.
I don't know.
Her
I don't
friend-
play
her
a lot
friend-
of remasters, bro. I'm just
her,
saying.
no, well, her friend comes over every day before school, and they sit there and play games.
What do they play?
So, and they split screen whatever they can split screen. Otherwise, they have to take turns. So they try to
Yeah,
split.
but
we try to
they're
get
not
them to
sitting out
play.
there complaining about it, though.
Well, that's because they don't
I'm
know
sure your
better because
daughter's not
they don't
sitting
have a
there
voice
complaining.
right now. But I understand what everybody's saying.
But again,
it's
anybody
times
that's
have
going to be playing
changed.
Forza Motorsport doesn't
I was
give
gonna
two
say,
shits that it doesn't
we
have
used
split
to play
screen.
it. No, we used to play it.
Forza Motorsport, the game coming out in November.
October, actually.
October,
Whatever.
yeah. But not the actual
but
game
when
right
was
there,
the
but
last
the
time-
series.
When was the last time Forza Motorsport actually had split screen, though?
I can't remember because I never used split screen.
I played
Pambridge
Forza
Farms,
1.
remember?
I don't know.
I mean,
Sony
I played
fans
it
are
all the
saying
way
that it's a
from
Horizon.
the
legacy
original
thing.
Xbox, and I still
Horizon.
Horizon never
Sony
had it,
fans. Sony fans are saying it's a legacy
as far as
thing.
I recall.
Just saying.
I'm just so everybody
I
that
don't know.
wants to demand split screen. I love the argument of, I want my games more complex. I want my games graphics to look better. I want, and it's like, well, you're gonna have to sacrifice something. Wait a minute, I didn't know there was gonna be a sacrifice. Well, you want a more complex game, we got to take the power from the split screen and give it to the game.
And then don't forget, Sint, if these developers work more than 40 hours a week, Jason Schreier's reporting it, and that
Oh,
same
dude.
person sitting back going, you can't make these guys crunch.
Oh, dude,
So-
I have to
It's
laugh
because
at
it's a
that.
slow
But I mean, we
news week.
split
Slow
screen
news
Forza
week
7.
does this.
You know what's funny
Slow
about
news
Jason
week will
Schreier?
do this.
He just
And
came
nobody
out with
used
a
it.
he just came out with something saying about Baldur's Gate 3 being like the devs being in a panic about it, about how they don't want people to be like, oh, this is the standard for RPGs from going forward. And he said something about like, well, it should be, or some crap like that. And I was just like, so wait, you don't want them to work over 40 hours, but yet you want them to make a game like Baldur's Gate 3. What the fuck is the matter with you, dude?
See,
Like,
I've
if
been
you
saying that
want
about
them to
this
do
Joker
that-
for a long time.
He's a
Look at-
joker, dude. He really is. Like,
Well, look
he's
at this as well.
completely
Like the
moron.
biggest game that got shit on was Halo Infinite, right? Because they said
Yeah.
all this shit was coming to it, never did, right? Well, split screen still never did, and they're not going to. But also, co-op was brought into the game, and still less than 0.2221% of people actually even played co-op. So they spent
Because
all
it
the
was
money and
brought in at the
resources
end.
to actually get it in the game. Nobody played it. So
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's
that's
it's
why
a
all
like
these people
Bomber's
sit
saying
here
it's a
and cry.
bitching bitching
everybody
area.
cries
No,
about it and
part-
doesn't
no,
play
but
it.
the thing is, part
No.
of that, people bitched about it because
Exactly,
they had
and
to
they never
play
used it.
again. No. If they had it from the get-go, people would have used
They
it
would have never
right
used
then
it.
and there.
Yes, I
don't think
believe that.
anybody would
I
use
don't think
More
it would.
people would have used
because they
it.
already
I
said
think
it.
I think more
Came
people
in an
would have
hour and
used
a-
it, but it
when
would have
came
been
in
like
a year and a half later.
maybe.
Nobody cared
They
anymore.
even
but-
said it was the least used feature of
I suck at
all
Halo. I would've
games,
used it.
including
Every Halo that came out, we
Why put more money?
co-opted it, every single one all the way through. Every single
I think
one,
it's because
day
it
one.
took too
And then,
long.
and
Yeah.
then we would go through, we
Yes,
we
bro,
literally
it was like
take the
year and a half
next
later.
day off and we would play throughout the night. We literally did that.
and I'm not saying
So,
that
this
not
one here,
anybody did.
A
I'm
year
just saying
later doesn't
out
interest
of
anybody
millions
to go
and
back.
millions and millions and millions of customers that buy this game don't play that. That's the problem. They put
But
money.
I
It's
think
just like
folks
Call
will
of Duty.
try it out
Grab.
more.
It's just like
if
Call of
it was
Duty,
actually
right?
there.
What did Call of
Folks
Duty
will
say?
try it out more
Nobody's
if it
playing
was actually
campaign.
there.
Why put tens and tens of millions of dollars or hundreds to put a
That was Battlefield, right?
and nobody plays it?
Yeah.
Why put that money in it? And everybody complained when Black Ops 4 came out. That was just multiplayer only. Everybody got pissed off. So
But you see, they put it
I
back.
played the campaign, but if they don't put one in there, I mean, it's no great loss. There's other games.
right,
Yeah.
but
I
that was
played
my
the
thing. Like
campaigns.
they all, you always have that vocal minority, which is what we always know is everybody that's online.
yeah.
We don't
Yeah,
we
like,
don't make
mostly
up those
people on Twitter.
statistics.
That's what
Twitter's like grand gaming
I
community
mean,
is probably like
Twitter-
0.00000000001.
I've said this for a long
Multiplayer
time. Twitter is a
game.
cesspool.
Oh, of course.
And
Well,
Oh, it is, yeah.
Social media, all social media.
That's
Yeah,
how I
all
met
social
you
media.
fuckers.
Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2. Well, they're
Right.
all multiplayer games after that, for their showcase at least.
I'm
They're-
excited for
like
Spider-Man
some
2.
of them. Well, yeah, I mean, you can be excited as you want. I'm excited for whatever single player game I get, but that's what it
Facts,
is.
Jago. Yeah. The ability to play campaign
I'm always
co-op
excited
is
for
way
it.
more important than split screen to most people. That is correct.
Now, I will
Yep,
say
I agree.
yes.
Co-op,
100%.
yes. Co-op should
I-
always be.
I
there
played
for
I played
games like that,
campaign
but-
co-op with many PlayStation centric or very loud and act like Gears is nothing in Gears 5, and I carried them through it because they suck. I mean, it's okay. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the
Who the hell are
day,
you playing Gears 5 with? They couldn't make it
Yeah, I
through
was
the
gonna
campaign.
say, I
Holy
was
shit.
like, dang.
well, I would say the name, but
Really
that's not good.
bullshit.
That's not good.
You can play that shit with one hand, dude.
Sad though is that I hate
Oh,
campaign.
good,
I was playing
good.
as Jack or whatever that kind of little.
Everybody can play that shit with one hand until they actually play it, and they're like, I don't like it. It's not right. It's not
I
for
loved
me.
I loved the Gears games. I still love the Gears games. So it's just like I don't get how people can't play that game.
I
if
mean,
they're-
split screen's good for certain.
You know what grinds my gears?
Gears 4.
What grinds your gears?
I don't know. That was it.
Gears 4. Gears 4.
Oh,
had some
Dread,
great.
Well, you had one joke, Dread,
that was
earlier
my
in the
bad.
show, and you just killed it.
Yeah, no, you
Yeah,
just
yeah,
killed the
yeah,
show,
really
dude.
did.
Now we're ending on a low note now.
Now
be
we
asking that
taking your
fucking
point back.
Hey, new rule. You can't ask rhetorical questions. Okay. because we were waiting for you to reply. And you was like, "No, that's
Spell rhetorical.
bullshit."
But I will say, yes, is co-op more important than split screen? 100,000%. Yes, split screen shouldn't even matter at this day and age unless it's on the Switch.
Unless it's Shower with Daddy. There you
Or
go.
Shower
Then
with
it
Daddy.
is
even then, even
games
co-op
that
like-
are worth it, but
but
other than that,
it's a
not.
racer. Who freaking cares about split screen? Nobody. Like, come on, guys.
Half
Yeah,
the
no
people
one's-
have
but
like a
that's the thing,
whole
no one's gonna
huge
want-
setup.
But here's the thing: a lot of people don't understand that developers have to take away stuff and do things to get that to work on the system, right? So
Yes.
it's like
Larian
would
Studios.
you rather have a really great looking game, or would you rather have it be really shitty looking and have split screen?
Yeah, exactly. Don't do split screen, please. Just
Both.
throw it away.
Do both.
Oh, then get a PC. Don't play
There you go.
console. There you go.
I don't have money for
But-
that shit. I'm
Bomber
sorry.
is
then-
now
then
represented by
don't- then don't
Larian
game.
Studios.
Don't
Thank
game.
you very much.
I'm
And
just
then-
saying.
then no game.
I'm just saying, like if it's
PCMR is
that
the only
important
thing
to you,
that
then
matters,
you
right?
do invest in a PC that you can play at the max settings that they build the game.
I'm
with.
going to invest in a PC to do my own damn podcast. That's about it.
Well,
I can
then-
care less about PC.
Well, okay, so there you go.
I want to boot the game and fucking play it. That's it. Like
Most
I have a
games are
problem.
single player.
Everybody's
They
like,
don't-
"Oh, PC's the greatest thing in the world," and I look at them, I'm like, "Dude,
Hey,
how much
Crispy.
shit do you have to
Crispy.
go through?
It,
How much shit do
listen,
you have to go through to actually
PC
boot the fucking
gaming
game?
can be fun.
I mean, really,
If
technically
you
on
put your
PC, it
controller
doesn't take
to
long
it.
at all.
If you don't want to learn
load a game.
keyboard, you just
I
you
have
just
watched. I
stick a
have sat
controller in
behind
it
the kid
and go
trying to
play.
download something from fucking Steam, and it takes all of this shit involved. Download drivers, do this, do that. 30 minutes
This is
later,
true.
maybe he's playing the fucking game. and
Yeah,
I'm looking at him, I'm
I
like,
can't do
dude,
that.
I've been playing the game for like an hour and a half on Xbox.
I
What's
get
the
pissed
problem
off when
here?
I got to update my damn graphics card just to freaking screen capture a video off YouTube to make a YouTube video.
I mean, am I lying? Is anybody telling me that has a
It's
a
not like
monster
it
rig?
used to be.
Am I
I mean,
lying?
'cause if you're complaining about it now, I'm glad you
Just
weren't
wait.
there like 20 years ago.
It's not
I
as bad
was.
now as it used to
I
be.
had
though.
a Gateway 2000, bro. Trust
Right.
me, I
Wow.
know.
That's your
Nowadays,
problem
I'm
right
good,
there.
bad,
bro.
man. Nowadays, it's just like
I'm good,
almost a
bro.
console.
No, it takes the same amount of time. He has a freaking 4070, bro.
A
Like,
Gateway
it sucks.
2000 running
Yeah,
it sucks,
Windows
dude.
97.
I
Yes,
expected it to
Crispy-
be better.
Once
at
you've
this point.
updated
I'm
the-
sorry.
the
Cris-
software,
Crispy,
512
you,
megs of
Crispy,
RAM.
you were right. Yes, it takes longer to get it going.
I just want to boot the game. I got too much
But
time on my
once you
hands.
have
I
the
gotta
game
fucking work, bro. Like, I'm
updated and
sorry.
everything.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's
Look, you got quicker zoom.
It's
Be quiet.
beautiful.
Yeah,
It's beautiful
I'll-
if you have the monitor, if you have this and that. By the end of the day, my $500 console sitting there is much better experience, in my opinion, than anybody that has a fucking monster rig. The only one that can talk about that is Wilmy. Wilmy has a monster rig, and I fucking know it. But other than that, I don't have the money for it. So I look at PC and I say, I'm good, bro. Like, I need to come home. If I want to play a video game, I boot that fucking shit up, and then it's fucking playing. And
Yeah.
it works good and it runs well. And that's the way I look at it. And that's all it is. Like, I don't hate anybody that loves PC, but I'm not going through that work. I've sat there and watched the game. Hey, let's play a game on here. And then it takes a half an hour. And I'm like, dude, I'm gonna go play a video game downstairs. I'm sorry, bro. And then he's
Yeah,
still not done.
taking
And I'm
forever.
just like, I get it. Like, I'm fine with it. But if you have the patience for that, I fucking don't. I'm sorry. That's the way
Yeah,
I work.
yeah.
This
fuck-
man is
Fuck
fired
PC
up.
gamers, damn it.
I
Fuck up.
still get updates on my Xbox. I still get updates on the game on the Xbox.
This is just
But-
ridiculous.
it's-
Crispy
but-
reading off a teleprompter.
I know
It's
what
a niche
Crispy's coming
thing.
from is that
It's a program
console
brand.
gaming is simple. It's made to be that way. It is plug and play. And
It's
it
user
is
friendly.
And
It's
I ain't
super
hating on
user friendly.
that.
I mean, I can
I'm
jump
just
from game to game
saying
to
how
game
I feel.
quicker than you
And-
can on PC for sure.
And by the way, on multiplayer, PC is one of the worst environments for multiplayer because of just the amount of cheating that takes place in the PC ecosystem. Because on
It
how
doesn't
easy
matter.
it
I
is
didn't
to
even
doesn't
bring that up
matter.
because at the end of the day,
Yeah,
my
does
Played
not
on
matter.
console,
but
cheater.
I've seen it.
Because
'Cause
you can play.
I
they're
will-
all
I will
I don't
Call
play
of Duty,
multiplayer,
trust
so I
me,
don't know.
see it.
they're
No,
all
but
grouped
like, I'm
together.
just saying, if you want to know how
How do I
ingenious,
turn crossplay off as quickly as possible?
so if
good.
you want to know how
Call of
ingenious
Duty,
these
you can't
PC
do
guys
that.
are,
Most games you can't
is
turn it
the
off.
guys that went beyond the idea of using software for cheating, and the guy who used a capture card and put the software in the capture card, and the aimbot lived inside the capture card and it knew what a human form looked like, and it was able to basically circumvent every single ounce of cheating, anti-cheating software, and that's just how bad cheating is in the PC community.
Damn
These
AI.
guys will literally hide software in a capture card.
And I play a lot of multiplayer. I can't do it, dude. I've seen it within crossplay. I have to shut crossplay off.
Like,
Dude,
I mean,
I've
like,
seen it.
PC players are so, I'm not saying all of PC, but cheating is so bad in PC. You can't even play
Because it's
Fall
easy.
Guys without seeing people cheating in Fall Guys. Like a game that is supposed to be totally fun, cheating.
Well, I mean, look at COD. It's supposed to be fun. Cheating.
Well, COD is
Yeah.
extremely competitive. Well, I'm
And you
talking
can't
about
turn crossplay off on Xbox.
That's what
But
I've
this is
had.
what this is what I look at it.
You know,
To make it easier for most folks, especially since we got a lot of folks from the South on here. Okay. Console is like a Glock. PC is like a high-end 1911. Both of them shoot ammo and can hit a target. One's a lot nicer to use. It's a lot smoother. It'll might make your life a lot easier, but it got a whole bunch of parts and it takes a bunch to break it down, and you got to clean it all the time. Where you can get a Glock and you throw it in the mud and the water, and the second you pull the trigger, it hits. So
I can
it's
throw
just
my Xbox
preference,
in the
dude. I
mud and
like
water.
it's just your preference. It's just your preference of what you like to do. Do you want to spend the
Exactly.
time and the money
So when the
on
world ends, I'll
PC
take the
and
Glock.
get all the
Forget that.
quality?
Forget that. Forget you PC gamers, all right? F you guys, all right? I've had
I'm not a
enough.
PC gamer,
Alright,
but
alright.
I understand it.
There's a few games I still want to play.
Bomber.
PC.
You
Hey,
can't
no,
throw
that
your
note-
Xbox in the water, but you can blow your e-cig into it.
Absolutely.
Alright.
Make it
Well,
look
your
like a
And on
PlayStation
that note-
controller.
On that note, we've got a bunch of people, so we got to do our outros, get everybody out of here.
Get them out.
That was an interesting conversation. We covered a little bit of everything.
I know it. All it took was saying two
You
words.
got a
split
crispy
screen.
rant my first day. Come on, man.
That's right. We
Yeah,
got-
you went over your dialogue.
I
Gotta
really
get
think,
spicy.
We gotta tone that down next week.
I really think it was because
No.
I was here. That's why he went on a rant.
No, it's quite okay. Bomber usually goes on rants. It's okay.
That's right.
No, I'm
That's
talking
all I
about
stand.
crispy.
Yeah,
Bomber,
Dredd,
I don't
Dredd
give a
usually
shit
speaks
about
in
Bomber.
circles to us sometimes.
We'll put Crispy's mic on a mute clock next week in case he goes over.
Okay, it's
Nah.
okay. It's all right.
Mute clock.
All right. Dark,
And cut.
You're gonna have to get like
Mark,
a spray
thank-
bottle for this guy.
thanks for joining us, sir, and tell everybody where they can find you, Mr. Optimus, sir.
Yeah, you guys can find me on Twitter, Dark Optimus. You can also find me on Xbox and PlayStation at the same name. And yeah, man, thanks for having me on, dude. I definitely appreciate it. Hopefully, we can do it again sometime. And yeah, man, it was fun.
Oh,
We're
you
definitely
missed
going to have
me.
you back.
He's like, I'm never gonna have you back ever.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You will be
You
back.
poke the crispy bear. It's fun.
I know I did.
Oh, he always does. And he loves it. He loves it. He misses
I
me.
do.
He's like, I gotta be
I get
back.
a smile on my face every time he
That's
starts
right.
ranting. It's great.
Everything happens for a reason. I
That's
choose who I choose on occasion just for a certain purpose. All right, Dreadpool, tell everybody where they can find you, sir. Dread.
Dun, dun,
Just-
dun, dun.
Just stare at
Yeah,
the
sure.
screen. That's
Uh,
it.
Stare at the screen.
I was saying, for those that don't have a screen or listen to the podcast, you can find me at the regular places under Dreadpool. Sometimes the O's are zeros. Here is on Sundays at 7 p.m. Breakfast with Boom on Fridays at 10 a.m. And then I'm also a resident guest right now for the time being on the Good Morning Xbox at 9 a.m. Eastern. And yeah, just look up TikTok, Twitter, or X, whatever. It's still Twitter. Fuck it. Look it up on Twitter. And again, thanks, Dark, for showing up
Yeah,
and giving Crispy some razzing. But this is what we like. We
I
like the
gave
razzing.
everybody razzing except for Scrub,
Exactly.
because he's he works hard for us, so can't
I
give
work
him
hard
any.
for the money. I
Exactly.
appreciate it.
All right. And Crispy, tell everybody where they can find you.
At Chris Baum on Twitter, Chris Baum 28, Xbox Live. And of course, you can find me on Breakfast with Boom Friday, 10 a.m. And back here, 7 p.m. Sundays on Gaming Beyond the Box, baby. Let's go.
All right. Scrub, tell everybody where they can find you, sir.
You can find me Scrub Nurse 3 on Twitter, X, whatever you're gonna call that crap now. You can find me on Twitch, Scrub_Nurse. And then, of course, just here every Sunday. Thanks to everybody for coming out, everybody in the chat, Dark Optimus for hanging out, Crispy, welcome to the suck. And shout out to the replay gang. Welcome in. always appreciate everybody who gets to check us out later on in the evening. So y'all have a good evening and play some games. That's all I gotta say. Play some freaking games.
Fair enough. Centurion, tell about where they can find you, sir.
Well, guys, it was a fun conversation tonight. For those interested in finding me, please find me at Centurion1307, YouTube, Xbox Live, Twitter, X, whatever the hell you want to call that place, other social media platforms as well. You can also find me here every Sunday on this amazing podcast. And right after this podcast, you can also find me on the TXR podcast.
All right. Piniac, tell about where they can find you.
What's up? You can find me here Sundays at 7. Great show tonight. Thanks for showing up, Derek. Good to have you. Crispy, welcome to the panel officially. Well, I'll talk to Wilmy about this whole mute clock here for next week. But Twitter, Peniac Giant, PlayStation, Peniac Giant. I do have an Xbox account at Peniac Giant, but without a console, you won't see me log in very much. Unless, no, I don't even have dust on it. It's just gone. But I do log in when I can to the app and get those reward points just because. You never know. You never know.
Go figure.
You never know. Yeah. So, cheers all. And if you listen to this later, I made a real good joke tonight. It was funny.
Yep, you did. You actually made a funny one. I almost maybe spit coffee out. That's
third
funny.
time.
So did Dread, and then he tried to ruin it later.
Dread came out with one, then he just ruined it all there near the end. But it's okay.
Hey, every once in a while you make a dookie.
Well, yeah. All right,
For you,
Bomber.
more often than not.
Tell her where they can find you, Bomber.
Of course, you can find me at everywhere. HR Bomber. That's it.
Wow, that was easy.
I know, right?
All right. Yeah, that's short like Leo's.
That's right. I mean, I finally got to do that now. So it's just,
you're coaching Leo. Leo's coaching you. Right, and of course, you can find me here every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. You can find me on Xbox, PlayStation, and Steam. Look for Wilmy Hood. Hey, hit the thumbs up button if you like what you heard. Hit subscribe. And no, we don't have a Patreon and all that horse shit. And we used to sell shirts, but I took those down because we don't care if you spend anything to watch this show. We welcome everybody and anybody. You don't have to spend anything. We're here to entertain you, and we're not trying to make a living off this shit. So, but don't buy microtransactions, man, because they're bad. But
if you just want to
Subscribe
send
to
me
my
money,
Patreon.
I mean, I'm not gonna.
I will take money. Don't listen.
Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll
Send
take
me
it.
money.
Don't think otherwise.
And we don't even have a sponsorship because I've turned all those down as well.
Nope.
Because I'm not going to sell diabetes in a powder form to any fucking body when I wouldn't even drink it my damn self either. So, but you know, that's a me problem.
I would. I'd do it.
As
I
Mooch would
can't
say.
believe you turned down Colt 45 though. I thought we was really gonna do something down.
45.
Dude, nah.
Bags.
The
Give me some
what was
cold
it?
That's all we
coffee.
need.
What's that shit called, dude? The old school Wild Irish Rose, and there was another
Oh wow.
Let's get
And
some
then
Mad
a
Dog.
Mad Dog
Mad Dog,
2020.
baby.
Mad Dog.
Yes.
What's one they used to call liquid crack?
I'm too much of a
Slits.
baby. To
Surge.
The Red,
No.
the Red Bull, the Red Bull and the Blue Bull.
I do remember Surge though.
About the
What
alcohol
what
you
the
use.
hell?
They came back out. With
I
it.
mean,
That shit
40
sucked.
wise, I go Heffenjeffe. Private
Old
side.
English.
Yeah,
What the hell? No, shit. Cisco.
Oh,
That's
wow.
it. Cisco.
Oh no!
That they don't
If we
make
can get Cisco as a sponsor, we'll take them on.
What the heck is Disco?
I don't know what that is.
Oh God,
Dude,
Cisco, was so
we used to
bad
call it
back
liquid
in the
crack
day.
here in the
I'll
South.
look it up. How you spell it?
That shit,
Is
I
like the
mean,
cheapest, most garbage booze you could buy. Is that what that is?
oh
yes.
my God.
Yeah.
And
Anybody
it was
remember
almost like
Sparks?
Four Loco.
Wilmy, can
People
you
were just
still get those in
dying
the
from
nursing
drinking
homes?
Too much.
now?
How would I know, dude?
They had too many people die on those things, so they had to get rid
Yeah,
of
off
them.
of Cisco. That's why they stopped doing it. People was dying off of it because it was taking them out.
People were really dying off of it, or
Yes.
Dude, Four Loco too. That's why
Four
they took it
Loco
off
was
the
the same
market.
way. They had to
They
take
Turn
tried
on
to
Crispy
rebid it,
Mute
now
Clock.
it's dead.
Hey, Cisco's still out. Well, was out.
Fuck around and find out, motherfucker.
Dude, Cisco, literally, I mean, you could drink some of that shit, and I mean, you just lost all motor function.
Yeah, 'cause it said-
your brain just literally shut down.
It said a 12-ounce Cisco is actually
Sounds
a
legal.
high alcohol drink as potent as 5 shots of 80 to 100 proof vodka.
Jeez.
Cisco was crazy.
And
Let's go.
Oh,
and I had a friend of mine. His
We
favorite
got dumb
flavor,
drunk.
his favorite flavor was grape. And let me
Yeah,
tell
that's-
you,
that's like the
vomit
number
and
one, right?
artificial grape
Yeah.
odor is not a good combo.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
Oh,
That
no.
doesn't sound.
No.
Because
So
we
you
were
basically
at
had
a
train of
nightclub.
vomit. There you
We
go.
were on a night at a nightclub one night, and the dude fucking puked all over this
and
girl.
then
man.
she
Same as
puked,
Night
and then
Train. Night
somebody
Train
else
used to be
puked, and
crazy.
then somebody. It was like a train. It was like hey, like everybody puked
See,
today.
the man, the man who got those horns, he knows. Wild Irish Rose is bad, but Cisco was worse. Cisco dude would make hair grow on parts of your body you're not supposed to have hair.
Oh, don't believe
Cisco
him. He's got
was worse than
he has an
Everclear. Just
eagle
think of
making
that.
a catch in his profile.
Oh,
Is that an eagle
Everclear.
or a lion? Shit, I can't tell.
Everclear
It's
ain't
small.
too bad though.
Yeah.
Everclear would fuck your world up, but not as
Oh,
bad as Cisco.
it'll
dude.
Not
mess
as
you
bad
up.
as
It's like
Cisco,
absinthe. Have y'all had absinthe?
Cisco was worse.
No.
Wait,
I don't
what
know if you can buy
version
that,
of
dude.
absinthe?
Absinthe is ridiculous. That's like motor friggin' gasoline. Sorry, I don't know why I said oil.
Are we
That's-
talking
yeah.
American
Talking about- that's
absinthe
good.
or European
No,
absinthe?
European. No, not
Okay,
That's
just
good,
making
man.
sure.
Oh,
Oh.
that's good stuff.
I'm talking about the stuff you light on fire and let it burn
I don't
on
drink
inside water.
so I don't know.
That's
Yeah,
like
you're-
sake.
You're lighting the
Sake's
sugar on.
good though.
I
you're
apparently
lighting the
drink
sugar-
too much. I go on
Yeah, but
too
you're
many
lighting the
rants.
sugar on fire is what it is. And then you
But
make
you know
it-
the funny thing, I'm sitting here talking about this. This is what 2023. I have not
Drank
had a sip.
since like
I've not had a
80
sip of
years.
anything with alcohol in it since 2012.
That's
I
awesome.
I haven't had a sip.
That's
of
awesome.
anything with
Congratulations.
alcohol in
Me.
it. And
Welcome to cheap alcohol.
I work retail, so
That's it.
yeah.
Crispy's
like,
I need it. I work retail.
I've been drinking Irish whiskey.
I gotta
this
deal
whole
with a
show.
lot of
Drink.
dumb people in front of my fucking face. I'm sorry.
Hey, so do we on Twitter. Okay, I'm just kidding.
I have to deal with you.
I-
They're not
I
in
do-
front
I
of
deal
my
with
face.
them
I
too,
can
but just
choose
in a-
to ignore them. I have to wait on them. Yeah,
I
no, I'm good,
I
bro.
know. I get it.
We need a
Hey,
button
Crispy,
with the
when you
sound
feel
bite
bad
from
about that-
Chappelle's Show.
When you
Oh,
feel
dude.
bad about that, I'm a subcontractor for the federal government.
Yes, you are.
So yeah,
dumbasses.
I can't just walk away from them or ignore them.
I mean, you can.
No.
Well, no, not really.
You have a valid fucking
No,
point
there's
right there.
there's
I'm just
options to
saying.
do
Hey,
so.
how do you
It's
think
just-
I feel when I have to
Optimistic.
actually tell customers about, because I have to recite Department of Transportation law and I have to have customers be like, I want this going down the road. That's illegal. Why can't I have that? Because it's too big. And they basically now have to preach to me about how the government is holding them back from being able to live the life they want because they want to have a huge dangerous object going 75
Yeah,
miles an hour
but-
down the road.
But
Oh,
that's
dude, yeah,
imagine
that's my
having
experience.
a real estate agent named Buffy on one phone who's never been to a property, right? Whose only real life accomplishment was wearing high heels that morning. And then having an asset manager for the government on the other line, neither one of them will talk to each other because one wants something done, the other one doesn't want to pay for it. But then Buffy doesn't understand in her BMW with the top down on her iPhone why the government doesn't want to pay for it. So it's automatically my fault.
I love it.
You see what I'm saying?
But I
So-
experienced that face to face, dude. That's the problem.
Well,
Like,
I've
literally,
had to
they'll
do
walk
that
up the
face to
counter,
face.
They'll walk it up to the counter. They won't even look in the case and be like, "Where's this?" And like I'll be sitting there trying to cut the case and like make it look good. And I'll look up and I'll be like, "Okay, how can I help you?" And I'm expecting them to buy something out of the case that we actually served to. And they'd be like, "Oh, where's this?" But here's the problem: those people will have their cell phone in their hand, and they are doing Instacart, so they're getting paid to shop for people. And I get zero money from that. And then they shove their phone in my face and they look at them and I'm like, I can't read that. Even though I can, because at this point in time, I've had enough of this. Like, I'm not doing your fucking job for you all the time. Like, yes, if you go and look and don't just walk up to where I am and ask me, I'm cool with it. Like, I can't find it. I'm fine with that. But dude, you are working for someone else. How dare you just shove your nasty phone that you've had your freaking fingers all over all day right in my fucking face and expect me to be like, oh yeah, I'll show you exactly where it is, when you're getting paid for that fucking thing. I'm not getting paid. He's shopping for another customer.
And on that note,
mute that guy.
We are out of here. Everybody have a great weekend. What's left of it? Have a great week, and we'll see you next weekend.
No! No, 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 no! No!